everybody? Welcome on in. It's been, what, a month and a half at this point since the last time we played, because we were in Gen Con, and
Almost
then...
two.
And I had issues last session, so we just weren't able to continue on, but we're back! And it's good to be back, so good to see everybody. Hope everybody is excited for tonight, because we got some definite stuff going on, and Mr. Sakar's TTV, I need to fix that. Remind me that. Because you have a new...
Fix it. That's me reminding you.
Not right now. Anyways.
Okay.
Sakar's here. We'll do our lovely recap and get everybody back up to speed on exactly where we are.
Yes, so because it's been so long since we played, I kind of just managed to cram everything and make Justin sad by putting the last 10 sessions into 3/4 of a page. Here we go. So, we arrive at Waterdeep and are immediately presented with a number of issues. The first one, I think the first one that we tackled was that we rescued Raynar Neverember from kidnapping. We got rewarded by being given a manor, Troll Skull Manor, which we promptly renamed the Ghostly Leaf for our ghostly bartender named Liff. Yeah, it's a little pun. It also turns out that the basement of that bar is the door to one of the other quests we have, which is to find the Horde of Dragons. Spoiler alert, it's in the basement. We also found that there was a rising issue involving some undead and some strange mist, which we later attributed to a necromancer, which is now Lich, who we discovered had actually been the reason that Sahiri's parents are no longer on the mortal plane. Later on, we discovered that her parents were also Harpers, along with Murray, the druid who joined us after traveling with Garvin and I as our donkey for about 10 days, ya dick. And Garvin, our wizard. Where is it? Hold on, I got lost. So we've been entreated by the local royalty, the I forgot her title, but it's in here somewhere. We've been treated by the local royalty to find this horde of dragons and distribute it, and let her know. We have the Stone of Golor, which was the first step, and unfortunately it seems to like me. We ended last session in the middle of a dungeon in the process of trying to find the rest of the keys to this thing, after befriending a bunch of shopkeepers, the Harpers, the Open Lord, and now we're here, and I'm attuning to a weird rock that keeps talking in my head.
Oh, is that it?
Guess it. That's about all I got.
So as you guys had left off last time, I believe you had stopped outside of the...
Yeah, because it told me... I touched the door, and it told me that it was out of charges, and I was like, oh, sad.
Yeah, I believe you guys are in the room with the door that's the big silver door that requires a key.
Mm-hmm. And we couldn't find the key.
We've established that the silver door needs the gold key, which requires the silver key for the gold door to get the silver. Yeah. And then I got frustrated, and Murray turned into a wolf and is now just sitting, staring at everybody.
Well, I think there was a whole thing about we could go the entirely different way that we didn't go the first time.
We did that.
Yep.
And you do remember there were a number of doors that you haven't actually been through yet.
Yeah, we were gonna start like we sat down to take a long rest, in order for us to just recuperate and whatnot, and for me to actually sit down and intentionally fucking learn this stupid rock thingy and figure out what it do. Despite Garvin's constant protests to the contrary, I am the older brother and therefore not listening.
We're accurate as the oldest of three. I agree.
Yeah, I don't remember you guys taking a long rest.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
No. I mean,
we had said we were going to.
As a long rest.
we stopped and were
We had said we were gonna rest. That's all I know.
expressed the desire for a long rest, but had not actually gotten to it.
Yeah.
I remember we'd gone into the room with the grate, and then we looped around to the other side to the point that we got to the opposite end of the room with the grate.
Mhm.
I think that's where we
Yeah.
stopped.
Oh yeah, I turned into a spider to crawl through the grate because there was the a barred window below something or other, and I went through. And I was like, oh, there's a
That
wine
was-
cellar over here, eh?
That
And
was
then
one
there's
That was
session
on like the
prior.
right wing. That was on like the right wing, and then we moved back to the
Yeah.
left wing to the opposite side of it, and we were in the room.
They're all connected.
Same.
You guys
We're
found a
back in the
secret.
room with the
We're
silver
at
door.
Yeah, you found a secret
Yeah.
room that had like the wine in it. You came back around.
We found the cursed money.
Yep, that was all on the right side, on the
Oh,
eastern
God,
side.
on the right
that
side,
door.
yeah.
But you guys are back.
Yep,
You
that
guys
door.
decided to trek back over
on
and
the
try
left
and
side.
pick the lock of the silver room again.
To no avail.
That's where you guys had actually stopped.
And
Gotcha.
we couldn't pick the lock, and so I was like, alright, let me touch
So
the rock
we
to
went
it.
back
The
to the
rock was like,
left.
can't do
We
it.
found the opposite end of the barred window, and then we went back to the right. Is that?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you're now in the
We're at the-
southeast corner, back again with the.
Yeah.
Silver door.
No worries. I'm just trying to kind of catch up with it. And follow it.
Been a bit.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while, so yeah.
Dude, this
Cool.
overlay looks really good with the whole.
So yeah,
Background
I'm just gonna sit
thingy.
up next to Garvin and just start.
I had been petting you.
Oh, you have. Okay, then I'll sit there and I'll accept the pets, and then.
There's a pupper, Adrian pet. That's just a
I mean,
thing.
a wolf. I mean, I'm like your size, but furry. It's great.
Pupper.
Wolves are super cool. Pupper fine.
Our
Okay.
dad was a druid. Lots of weird animals showed up. This is a pupper to me. Yeah.
You guys are outside
Also,
of the
it's
silver
the-
room. Where are you guys heading? What are you guys thinking of doing?
I mean, I think we need to take a rest. There's no end in sight. I desperately need some time to collect myself. The only thing keeping me sane right now is petting Murray, and that's the strangest thing I think I've said all week.
I'm not really tired. But... Garvin kind of shrugs.
I mean, well, it says it can't do anything today. Try again later, and it sounds very tired. So, does
So
anyone know
what is-
identify?
The rock sounds
Good.
tired.
Does
It
being
does.
tired make you tired?
No, but if I touch it to things and it tells me stuff, and then I touch it to something and it tells me try again tomorrow, I'm inclined to wait until tomorrow to let it tell me more things that we can't figure out.
I really don't like the idea of sleeping down here.
I don't love it either. I know. I don't love it either, but I mean, do we have another option? We don't have a way out. We haven't found any key to this door. We haven't. Admittedly, there are a few rooms that we haven't checked, but we have checked a great many of the rooms. We do need a very specific key, and we have no way of knowing exactly where that is except backtracking for about 3 more fucking hours and testing every stupid fucking room. I'm
I
tired.
mean,
I'm out of hold on. Give me a second
I'm
here.
partial to checking the other rooms we hadn't checked, but
I agree. I think we should
'cause we
check
may
the
need
other
to-
rooms.
I mean, I'm outvoted in this situation, so we'll check the other rooms then. I'm just frustrated and stressed and honestly vastly in over my head. I'm good with people. This is what I was supposed to avoid getting he and I into. So, here we are.
I would like to start sniffing Adrian. I'm looking for.
I don't even take notice of this. I'm just like, fuck it.
You're a sorcerer, not a wizard, so you don't have a component pouch.
I do have an arcane focus.
You do have an arcane focus. No, I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna start sniffing you, and I'm gonna try to point out where you hide your food. 23.
It's
So, like,
in
I was,
my
like, rooting
pack.
through like rooting through your pack. I'm like nipping at the corner of one of your rations.
I just take both hands and push your enormous head out of the way, like, are you hungry? Fine, but you're gonna give me some of your rations when you turn back into a big, furry man thing.
I start sniffing at the floor, and I'm like heading towards a door.
Oh, God.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, I was about to feed him out of frustration.
Me or
Yes, Murray.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Dude. Oh, fucking that 20 for a 20.
Okay,
Auto successes. Auto successes.
so you, just based on what you remember, that you think the whole hallway except for this silver room, on this east side of the area, you think you've explored everything that you can. There's no other doors that seem to you to remember seeing. So you do remember on your way back there were a couple doors on right as you first got up the hallway on the western side, and that there was another like little hallway off on the far west there. But you don't think you've been. You think that's probably the areas that you should focus on the most.
Cool. I take off. And then as I take off, when I reach a door on the western side, I'm just gonna sit.
I fiddle with my glasses. Can you shut up? We're coming.
I mean,
You wanna-
geez, you freaking take your time, eh? Fuck.
Do you want to alert the entire fucking dungeon?
Wait, what's a dungeon? I thought this was like a crazy hallway. Ah, never mind. Just come here.
I stop responding.
I'm moving slow as soon as I hear the wolf howling.
So you
to
guys-
not, run into some issues.
You guys kind of head back through the split hallway, and you come out into the main hallway where the secret door
Coco is
that
now
leads further north.
actively looking for people or things coming at us from various directions.
You don't
Yeah.
hear
Doing
or
the bird
see
equivalent
anything.
of pulling at her hair.
You don't hear or see anything as
There
you're
may
moving
be
through.
feathers involved.
You guys continue on back in. You're now past the big mosaic on the wall that depicted your all's different ways of dying. As you come around the corner, you see Murray's in his wolf form sitting in front of a door, and it's a very stark white door. It looks like it may be made out of ivory.
I'm giving it a sniff.
As you sniff at it, you definitely think this is made out of ivory.
Fucking 24. Okay, it's ivory. Sweet.
So it's an ivory-coated door. Ivory-coated iron is carved with figures of carnivorous animals, such as lions, tigers, wolves, eating their prey.
I walk up and flick him in the ear.
What
I was-
is it, Murray?
Oh my god, I
It
was
looks
about to
like
say
you.
exactly that for Coco.
No, I don't pet your ear. I just.
The simultaneous flicks, and you get a bad kitty.
Oh. Debating whether or not to piss on you. Anyway. I'm just gonna like nuzzle the door. Like.
Yes, Murray, we understand, but we have a marching order.
Does the door appear trapped in any way?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh god, what are Coco's stats? Jeez. It's been
Really
7,000.
good.
It's been
Plus
7,000 years.
28.
That's just for stabbity things. Oh no, her investigation is also plus a billion. Never mind. 17.
Uh-huh.
17. You don't notice any traps, but you definitely know the door's locked.
Okay. I pull out my lockpicks and give it the good old college try.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand back.
Yeah, Murray, come here. Come here. If he doesn't move immediately, I pull food out.
I'm
like,
not an
"Come here."
idiot, dude. I'm just gonna like, as soon as you said basically we all have a marching order, I'm just gonna go, and then just sit where I was supposed to be.
Good.
And I'm just kind of giving you this look.
26.
Okay, again, you're fiddling with it for whatever reason. It just seems too complicated for your lockpicks to even be able to pick.
Gavin, got anything?
I mean, I don't know. Do we have a key?
Through my bag and see if we have a key. Since this has happened to me before, do I randomly find another object that we need in my backpack?
I'm
Alright, I
looking.
tried.
I'm looking to see if there's any like keyholes besides like is it an odd shaped keyhole? Is it a regular keyhole?
It looks
do I
like a
see?
normal.
Okay.
It looks like a normal keyhole.
Hey, Cocos, take the rapier and.
As you guys are
Can I
kind of
make an
looking
arcana
around,
check?
you kind of look and
Oh,
there's
that's
a
right. I
little
have a
stairwell.
fancy rapier now, don't
There-
I?
There's a small stairwell up to your left that goes up, and there's another door right there.
Can I make an arcana check on the door?
Sure.
Do I sense like magic coming off of it? Oh, a natural 24, 26.
You don't notice anything magical special about the door. You just think whoever crafted this thing crafted a ridiculously strong, complicated lock in between the door.
But I don't think it's magically locked. Maybe we should try a different door. I point to the door, kind of up the staircase.
Yeah, I'm hound dogging, pointing up towards the door at the stairs.
I mean, it's a shame you just can't open the door and go in since you like to be making all that noise, Murray.
Mm. The next time we run into the janitorial stuff, you deal with them. Give them fleas or something. Mm-hmm.
That's that. You guys see the door up here.
Yeah, I mean, Coco is... Coco's in the front, I know that. So it's like
Yep.
Coco, and then... I forget the marching order, honestly. Let me see if I have it in my notes. Adrian takes notes on damn near everything.
Good thing
I
one of us
believe
does.
it was Coco, Morgan, Murray. Sahiri was right behind Murray, I believe, and Garvin was in the back.
I'm in the middle between Murray and Sahiri.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm the most useful.
I'm also in a wild shape. So, yeah.
You being at the front is not a bad thing.
And we're walking.
Mhm.
And we're
So there was,
walking.
and we're walking. So there were
Like,
stairs.
I got my head in
Stairs.
the ass of the person in
It's
front of me.
a short little like stairwell that kind of goes up and leads into a door.
Okay. Again, do you like? Does it look like flaming arrows are gonna come out of the walls at us, or?
This
Indiana
actually
Jones stuff?
looks like a pretty basic iron-bound wooden door.
Okay. I assume it's so from. It looks basic, but basic can also be trapped.
I wanna give the door a sniff. I'm gonna like push my way up. I'm gonna give the door a sniff.
Smells like wood and iron.
Sweet. I'm just gonna back up to where I was.
Yep.
But
That's a 15 on an investigation.
It
Does it seem
doesn't.
fine?
It doesn't look like it's got any traps. In fact, you don't think it's locked.
Excellent. We'll reach out and. Does it open? It opens in, I assume.
It opens inward. Yes.
Okay, so. Oh, Coco will look. Ben, Jesus Christ. Sorry, cat.
attack of the kitty.
Hi, this is Ben. He is an asshole.
Me too, buddy.
So Coco's just gonna look back at the others and sort of do a little nod and make sure everybody's ready, and then sort of
I'm
carefully.
gonna mage hand to open the door. Just extra layer of security.
I'm gonna try to push my way in first.
As
Because I know
the
I'm expendable at this point.
okay, well the mage hand starts pushing the door, and then Murray pushes it the rest away and walks in. As you enter, you see what looks like a giant pasture. There's bright sun. There's a blue skies, and at about 20 feet straight ahead, you see what looks like a giant silo. And then as you continue to walk in, you see to your right another looks like giant, large silo. But it's just looks a huge, like, farm pasture.
I disbelieve the illusion.
Hold on, Murray. Yeah, that's Garvin's doing the same thing. He's looking. Is this illusionary?
Yeah, no, I'm.
That's
As soon
his
as I
first-
see that, I'm backing up a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
Coco's not going into that shit until she's figured it out. Or
Murray.
I'm inside. I'm just kind of like.
Murray, that's my knees. I'm proud of you for not running off into the field, though. Good
It's an
puppy.
18 for investigation for me, as I start kind of
Tickle
peering.
your
in.
grundle with my
You
tail.
can't. You feel like it has to be some sort of magic, but it's nothing you can see or sense. You cannot. You just, for whatever reason, it seems like this is an actual pasture inside of this room. Your brain knows this doesn't seem to be possible, but this is exactly what you're seeing, and it doesn't look like there's any other way around it. So if this is magic
With a
of some
7
sort, this is powerful magic.
With a
I
7
don't think
smell
it's
check, I'm
illusion.
assuming. Yeah. Yeah, I smell pasture.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a portal somewhere else.
Well, we have been through a few of them.
Sahiri takes a moment, centers herself, and uses Eye of the Grave to see if there's anything undead in there. This is a little too happy for a.
And Garvin, with your investigation from the distance you're at, it's actually not that far. You can see there both the silos kind of have open doorways facing you, and inside you can see what looks like, you can't quite make out the exactly what type, but it looks like there's some sort of skull inside each of the silos.
Undead skull?
All he can see is the skull.
But
Well,
I
she's eyes of the graving, so I'm
If you're
curious.
using it, nothing comes up.
Okay.
There's some skulls over there, in the doorways, in the silos.
Just decoration, not actual.
From what you
Yeah,
can tell, they're
no.
just sitting in there. They don't seem to be undead
not
of any kind.
Undead, they're just
Yeah.
there.
They're just
Yeah, surprising.
and
how
they're kind of
far-
shiny, like they have some sort of coating over top of them.
Surprising to no one. Adrian's good out here.
I'm gonna look at Adrian. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna start hitting my head, like around my eyes.
What?
Oh.
Message. What?
Okay, tell everybody I'm gonna go and check it out, eh? I don't know what's going on. I mean, it looks kind of dangerous, but I should go ahead a little bit and just sniff around, eh?
Scruffy's gonna go check.
Just get ready, okay?
So you're gonna go into one of the silos? Is that what you're doing?
I'm
Or you
gonna
just
kind
walk
of
in the room?
skulk my way closer to a silo, not in an open door,
I mean-
but kind of like.
As soon as you step into the room, you just feel the grass on your feet, the dirt underneath the
Yeah,
grass.
it's
It
weird.
just feels natural. As you continue on in, you can see a little more detail on the skulls. It actually looks like an ox skull, and it's silver plated, so it's got this very nice sheen to it. But there's runes all over it. And as you get closer in, you see in the walls, there's painted this ivory white. And then there's, again, in red color, there's more runes and crazy geometric patterns all over the inside of the silo. And the closer you get to it, give me an investigation check.
Oh, that nice one running. 12.
Okay. As you get inside, you can see the geometric shapes. They're all key shaped. Every single one of them, different sizes, different orientations, but they all look like keys, all inside the room.
Oh, motherfuck. Okay.
Casting message. Well,
Oh, jeez, there's a fuckload
dealio?
of keys in here, Chief. There's a silver ox skull, and oh my fuck, dude. Okay, uh-oh. And I'm just gonna get back out of the silo, like, oh, this is weird. Okay. There's like all kinds of keys and shit.
there's lots of keys, is what he said.
Oh.
Plus or minus about 2 minutes of babbling.
We need keys. Are any of them the type of keys we need? Silver or gold, right?
Hey, you, go back in.
I mean, they're all, it's, okay. What am I looking for? I don't. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Look,
This
they're all
was
keys.
your idea.
Dude, look, there's an ox skull in here, it's silver, and there's fucking runes and glyphs all over it. I'm not the arcane type there.
Then
And,
don't touch it.
I'm not touching! Jeez. Fucking guy. Sorry, are you still listening to that? Sorry, I love you.
Don't lie to me. Do you want me to send Garvin?
Look, I could use an arcane type. It seems safe up to here at least, eh? I think Garvin might
Garvin.
want to take a looky-look.
Garvin, he needs us. Well, specifically,
what's the
he
matter?
needs you. There's a lot of arcane-y... Okay. There's runes and shit everywhere, eh? Is
Garvin just
more or
stops
less what I've
starts
got.
stopping forward into the green pastures towards the silo.
And as you're walking in, you're just like, this is...
I'm following him.
He's,
'cause I'm
Again-
he's
not letting him go
exaggeratedly
alone.
stopping, trying to make sure the ground's real.
Yeah, and as you're stepping in, you can see where the grass leans over and leaves prints of the spots where your feet stepped. I mean, whatever reason, this grass and the ground, everything is just it's there, even though you feel like it shouldn't be.
Advin, can you move this stuff?
I
I
don't
point to the
know.
ground.
I try mold earth.
So, what are you trying to do to Mulder? Where are you just
I just
clearing
want
away?
a 5 foot. I just want a 5 foot cube off to my right somewhere to go 5 feet up.
You get a cube of dirt that just shoots 5 feet up in the air.
Look, it works.
I mean, it's real dirt then.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Can we see the walls, or is it just like an open field?
From your vantage point coming in, it looks like it's a completely open field.
Okay, if I look directly to my, like, is it just a doorway in the middle of a field?
So if you go in and you turn around, yes, it looks like it's just there's an open doorway in the middle of the field.
If I shove my arm next to the door, or a wing, I guess, like do I hit wall or do I just do I go through?
Your arm goes right through.
Okay, if I step back out, is there a wall?
Yes.
Can you go behind the door?
Coco spends a good 30 seconds at least doing it's on the other side of the door.
So I make my way up and I'm investigating the ruins.
So you can't really make heads or tails of what's specifically on the runes. It's all covering on the horns, and then as Maria had said, there's inside the room, there's just these crazy scribblings of these
Really?
patterns of different sizes, and the shapes all seem to be similar, of keys. It just literally covers every
What's-
inch of the room.
What's similar about them?
They're all the same basic shape, they're just different sizes. Or they're flipped around, so the orientation is moved around, but it covers the entire room.
They're patterns, but not actual keys.
Correct.
I mean, maybe this is our silver key.
The
Maybe that's
Kind of
what
entire,
it means.
hound dog pointing to the
Side
ox
line?
skull.
the entire silo or that skull?
I mean, the skull.
Alright. I want to roll Arcana on the skull, which I don't think is going to go well, but...
I'm
Now that
probably
the
gonna-
experts are there,
Uh,
Murray's backing out of the silo.
I mean, I'm
Since
just
there,
doing this
if
without
I see him,
asking
like,
you.
looking it over, Yeah, but if I see you looking it over, I'm gonna start like younger brother, like right behind you. But that, what does that one mean? Did you really look at that one good? And no, that one.
You
You
think
wanna
that there's
fucking do it yourself.
you think that there's some magical properties potentially on it. The runes look like they represent some sort of magic. You're just not sure what it is.
Okay. Garvin,
I start rolling
admittedly,
over.
this is more your area of expertise than mine. I just get magic, you study it. So, do you know what any of this does before we touch it? Because,
I mean, at first glance, I didn't know what the runes did, but I don't know. And I give like a further look, I guess, presuming he did a terrible job.
Fucking little brothers.
I mean, he's not wrong. I was like, yeah,
22?
it's magic.
It's not a form of magic that you have seen, but there's definitely something potentially there.
Just from a cursory glance.
My area of expertise.
Well, that's
He's probably
horrifying.
necromantic since he's a skull.
Ah! I point behind me and fiddle with my glasses. Oh, Sahiri, dear, could you come join us? Lad.
Reluctantly, Sahiri will enter the room and go look at the skull.
What's this?
A skull?
Ask a stupid question.
Do you know I deserved that one? Do you know I deserve that one, Sahiri? Well done. Well played. Asked and answered.
Again, you're not familiar with, and you know this is definitely a skull that came from, it looks like an ox. But the types of the runes and designs and everything, it's not a type of magic or anything that you may be familiar with. It's not even something that you think is of actual religious importance.
It doesn't seem to be religious magic, divine in sense. It's definitely an ox skull.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my
What's
way
in the
back
other
into
one?
silo.
Murray, did you look in the other one?
Oh, I'll run to the other.
Go on, boy.
You get in the other one, and you see the exact same thing.
Do we hear this from where we are? Fucking stop yelling, what?
Well, fucking talk to me, guy. Jesus. Okay, so that's the exact same fucking thing.
Okay,
So he just did all that howling to tell us it's exactly the same fucking
I mean,
thing.
it wasn't loud.
You
Fuck,
can't
you'll
hear
have to
me.
get your attention, you dick.
So
I'm
Gargoyles
talking to
gonna
them.
Man, I'm a dog, dude.
Oh yeah.
both of the silos, the skulls, the runes on them, and then the silos, the runes on them, and see if there's anything different about them, because he doesn't believe they're exactly the same.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Let's play Spot the Difference. Can you see what's different about these two photographs?
15.
Okay,
What's a photo?
One of these
looking
things
at the
is
skulls,
like
just
this.
walking back and forth to them, the skulls and the patterns of the runes and everything do look exactly the same. The keys designs look exactly the same, but it looks like they're just scribbled in a slightly different order. So for the most part, for all sakes and purposes, they are the same. It's just the matching of how the keys were drawn in one isn't exactly the same. It's just they're the exact same shape. There's just different sizes and orientation of how everything's done. But other than that, they both look exactly the same.
I look at you
Not
expectantly.
really sure. Probably something bad will happen if we move the skull, but we might need it. Might need both of them.
Alright, so everyone back to the entrance and we let the mage hand do it.
I'm gonna bird dog at the skull. Look at Zakar. Look at Atron.
Yeah, I know. That's what I have this for in mage hand.
Okay, you pull your mage hand in, and as it grabs it...
It
it
hasn't
can't-
done that yet. They're
Oh.
still in the area.
Oh, I thought you were...
I have the mage hand fluttering in front of his face like this.
I'm already
Okay.
backing up at this point.
Yeah, I thought you were told everybody to move out.
I'm
Yeah, and
just
he
gonna...
hadn't done it. He's bird dogging at the skull like, pick it up. And I'm like, that's what I have this for. What? Just turn back into a fucking
Maybe-
furbolg.
No, because I can only do it so many times a fucking day, you knob. So I'm just saying, I can probably look. If I get hurt in this shape, I can come back.
Can you fit it in your mouth?
I mean, I can grab a horn.
Alright,
Just
that's
saying.
plan B. I tried the mage
Alright,
hand,
plan B.
presumably it doesn't work.
Back out.
Yeah, as
I'm
he tries to
suddenly
grab
having
it,
flashbacks
seems
of
like
prying
it's-
tiny things out of my dog's mouth.
it seems like as it's so heavy, you try and grab it, and
There,
immediately
drop
it just dissipates because the skull was too heavy for you to lift.
Alright, plan B it is. Murray, you're up.
I'm
Please
gonna
don't
go up
die.
and gingerly, I'm gonna look at Adrian like,
I'm I'm already back.
in my head, oh fucking Christ, this is gonna suck probably, and I'm gonna grab a horn and then yank.
Okay, where is everybody? Did anybody
Outside
stay
the
in?
door.
Doorway?
Back. I am back by the doorway with the.
Presumably
Security.
everybody but him.
So everybody else is
Okay.
just outside of the room, or are you
I'm
guys
inside
inside?
the room. I'm just
Yeah.
inside of it.
I'm definitely inside the room, but
Who
I'm
else
like
is
right
inside?
by
Who's
the door.
outside?
Oh boy.
I'm outside the doorway. I'm looking in. But
Okay.
I was told to leave the room, so I left the room.
Yeah, Coco would be outside as well.
Hey, Morgan, what are you doing?
Whoops.
I'm still in the hallway.
Okay. Those standing in the doorway, give me a dexterity check as the door is now slamming closed right at you. So Adrian and I guess
That's a fun number.
I'm gonna try and stay inside if that's an option. I don't know if that affects.
okay, you'll just basically pick a step out of the way and dodge the door. Adrian, what'd you get?
7. How much damage do I take?
You're assuming this is a bad thing.
You take 1 bludgeoning damage as the door slams shut. Everybody else was outside the room, so Garvin,
My fucking funny
Adrian, and Murray, as you guys are in the. Everybody else, you see the door slam front in front of you, and your friends are still trapped inside. The rest of you guys inside the room, you hear a loud "Mrrrr" as a minotaur
Oh no!
materializes in the middle of the area between the 2 silos and between the door. You can see it has a white key hanging around its neck. Roll initiative.
I think
Well, that's
before we do
appropriate.
that, I go, nope, I'm going outside, and I turn around, I'm like, fuck.
Let me change this up.
I think it's
I
only
hon-
those of us inside rolling initiative,
Yeah,
right?
only those inside, because everybody else is not there.
I honest to God, for a second, thought you were gonna be confronting a really angry cow.
I mean,
We
it kind
are.
of is.
Go!
Well, I mean, at least this one's a
Um,
mythical angry cow as opposed to just
Now-
like, a cow.
So it's just the 3 of us, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh
Oh
man.
boy. Trace magic, boys.
23 had a 17.
Yep, yes sir. 17. We got pretty good on our initiative, man. That's pretty good.
I rolled like shit.
I just lost out on a nat 20.
Rip.
All right, so first up we have Garvin.
Okay, so how far away is this thing from me?
It's about 15 feet away.
I think I have an idea. Just do me a favor in a moment and just go grab the key. And I
Alright.
cast Phantasmal Force on it and make it feel like it's completely chained up and unable to move.
Nice.
Okay, is that a
Or attempt to.
save?
It is a intelligence save, DC 14.
Oh,
It
man.
fails.
Nice.
All right, so it believes it is
Well, the target is affected by the spell. The target treats the phantasm if it was real, rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm, and if for some reason the phantasm was to cause damage to it, it would take a d6 damage.
Ooh, it takes damage for. Yeah. Fucking
And it lasts for a full minute.
Okay, so what are you having it?
It's completely like its arms and its legs are chained. It's fully restrained, unable
Okay.
to move,
Gotcha.
so that essentially that one of them can walk up and just grab the key and take it right off.
Okay. Well, it's up, so it's going to use an action to try and figure out how to get out of this stupid thing. So it's going to do its check on that. But it is. Wow, that was.
That was shitty.
I rolled a 19 on the die. But
Oh.
that's its action, so it's basically just stomps its feet in it, but it's still there. So we come to a Murray
Hurry,
now.
grab it!
All right. So I'm going to run up, jump up, and try to grab the key from around its neck,
Okay.
and then acrobatics kick my way off and try to pull the key with it, and the key in my mouth.
Okay, give me
Let's do this.
a sleight of hand check on trying to grab the key.
Oh, that's an 11.
Only you had a rogue with a +9 to sleight of hand there.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
That's an 11.
Okay, so as you're running at it, it managed to just kind of twist itself a little bit as it's coming at you, thinking it's actually coming to attack you, and you just breeze by and miss grabbing the key. Are you still trying to dash by it, or are you?
No, I'm assuming that took my action effectively for my economy.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna circle around behind it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of circle around and then.
Okay.
And maybe just kind of like nip at its ass or something. Just try to get its attention. But that's fine.
Adrin.
Carvin, this may not go well. I'm out of sorcery shit.
Just grab the key!
Mage hand.
Okay.
Grab key.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand for it.
Wow. Okay. Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay. You managed to grab the key, but the door doesn't reopen or making it, and the Minotaur is still there.
That's fine. Come here.
Okay.
That hand moves back towards me as far as it can.
All right, Garvin.
Are the silos still visible?
Yes.
Is the other silo still have the skull inside of it?
Both of them still have skulls inside of it.
I'm going to target one of the skulls.
Okay.
Cast Chill Touch on it.
Okay.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 will hit it.
Do I need to roll damage?
No, because as you hit it, it basically crumbles into dust.
Destroy the other skull!
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. It's up. It turns towards you, Murray.
At least that worked.
And because it's still in range,
So, yeah, its arms and its legs are still illusionarily restrained.
it actually broke it on its turn.
It's unable to break it under the effects.
It has a chance to
Save, right?
realize the effect and save it with a to realize it's an illusion.
Not on this one. This is a... So while the target is affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it were real. Target rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm. For example, attempting to walk across a phantasmal bridge that spans a chasm, it falls once it tries to cross the bridge. An affected target is so convinced it can even take damage from the illusion itself. This is... it's a pretty powerful spell.
Phantasmal Force is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Fucking psychic damage too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
it's
about to do.
basically, in its mind, it believes that it's shackled.
Okay.
And that is, once it fails, that's rooted into the creature.
All right. Well, it's gonna try and break the shackle. It doesn't know any better, so it's gonna think it's gonna try and break it. All right. So let's see. Man.
Interesting spell, especially with a stupid creature. It's just gonna keep.
Yeah, I mean, because the big thing is the way that it's worded, where it says illogical outcome. So once it fails that initial save, it's rationalizing.
It's
everything is yeah.
Trace Magic Boys fucked up your whole encounter.
Dude.
Okay.
It honestly seems ridiculously OP for our level.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's a very strong
force
spell, but it doesn't really do damage typically.
Yeah.
Unless you're creating. But it only lasts 10 rounds. It's 1 minute, so it's not like it's incredibly long.
It's still okay. So it's still stuck up there because whatever reason, even though it's trying to break it free, it still perceives it to be there, and it'll break through it. So its turn is up. Murray.
Okay. I can see that its arms are up, and it's like, okay. I'm gonna back away from it, and then use my movement to go over to the other skull, and I don't know, grab it and shake it, because all I have is a bite attack as a wolf.
Okay, go ahead and roll the bite attack.
Go. All right, so that's 22 to hit.
Okay.
And that is 2d4.
Right here.
So as you go in to bite it, whereas you really could grab it before with your mouth, you tried actually grabbing it. This you're actually trying to attack it, and as you do, it just crumbles into dust.
The intent is malice.
But you turn around, the Minotaur's still there.
So it went to dust.
Oh,
okay.
fuck.
So from the silo you hear.
So
That's my turn.
So well, hold on, because it does. This is what's confusing. So it says, well, affected by the spell, the target treats as if it was real, rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm. But it also does say that the target can use its action to examine the phantasm with an investigation against your spell DC to tell if it's an illusion or not. But if it's rationalizing that it's a real thing, would it try to? That's the crux of it. So it can, but would it is the question, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna give him a couple rounds of realizing that he's just not making any difference, even with his superior strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
even stupid characters would figure out eventually.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is.
I mean,
try a different attack.
not this round, but my next turn would effectively convince it that it might be fake. If we need a way to fix that.
Well, your turn's up now.
Okay. Well, I'm
Did you
gonna.
destroy the other skull? Is that what happened?
He did.
Both skulls were destroyed. Yep.
You heard me hawking up a hairball basically from the silo, so.
Yeah. Gross. I'm gonna need a wisdom save from this thing.
Okay.
As I start just like moving and pointing at it like that.
It's gonna fail.
Okay. It's gonna take. Holy fucking crap.
2.
21 damage from a mind spike.
Okay.
Oh, I love Mind Spike. It's so good.
Yeah, me too. That's why I was doing this. It's like a whole bunch of movement and then that.
All right. So Back up to Garvin.
Do you want me to roll? That was above level 1.
Oh, yes. I didn't realize it was Pine Spike. Sorry.
That's okay, I'll roll. Yeah. 18, we're good.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we gotta kill it then. Sorry,
Yeah,
if I
trying.
squid the skulls, it might just die.
Worth the effort.
And I cast... I cast Chill Touch on it.
Okay.
With a natural 1. I'm
Oh.
too busy focusing on the other
Nice.
spell.
Yep, you miss. Okay.
Murray's hacking is distracting enough.
It's again. It's well. Let's see what it gets on this check. How am I getting this? Yeah, you see it. You see it again. Just pull and struggle at whatever these chains are that it sees and feels, and just lets out this loud moo noise as it's trying to escape. Stomps its feet down.
What's wrong, Bessie? You stuck?
Murray, you're now up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to chew the fucker's leg off. So I come in full speed, brr, 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 ah, and I jump. Actually, you know what? Now let's try to grab its throat. Fuck it, I'm bite attacking this bitch.
I realized-
16 to hit.
I realized you should have had advantage on the attack because he's technically restrained. Just FYI.
Oh, with my Chill Touch? 24.
Yeah.
So that actually would have hit.
So that's 9 points of necrotic damage,
It's also 20,
which
20
also
to hit
prevents
it.
any healing.
Fuck, max damage on my bite. For 10 bite damage as I clamp down on his throat. Ow, wow.
Okay.
Chase Magic-y boys are fucking this Minotaur up.
Adrian, you're up.
Oh, what's wrong, Bessie? Having a bad day? Fuck it, let's do a Chaos Bolt. So, let's see, I gotta roll to hit. 19?
19 will hit. That was at advantage,
Cool.
right?
No.
He's restrained. You guys get advantage on the attack.
I'm gonna keep the 19.
Okay.
Damn, it's a creature, right? DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Is there a size
Sorry.
restriction on that?
No, it says if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw.
Yeah, it's saved.
Okay.
It rolled like
it's a minotaur. I
it
was
rolled a
doing
4.
something.
Adrian, what was your,
Alright, so we're gonna keep the 19 because the other one was bad.
Okay, so that's it. That hits.
So, 2d8 plus 1d6. We're gonna do force damage because fuck it.
Okay. No, you have to roll it. No, you have to roll. You don't get to choose. You have to roll the damage. It's Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
You roll a d8
Yeah.
and it tells you what the damage is. Damage type
Okay.
is.
4, 5, and 3. And then we'll roll another d8. That went off the spot. That went off the spot. 2. So it's cold damage.
Okay.
4, 5, and 3 is 12.
Okay, so 12 points of cold damage.
Yep.
And roll me a d20.
Okay. Not a 1. 18.
You said 12 points of damage. Okay.
I'm running low on slots, guys.
Garvin.
Oh, this thing's kind of strong.
Yeah.
And I attack it again with a 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, that's 11 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Is it looking like it's visibly getting hurt at all?
Oh yeah, it's definitely taking damage. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that's Garvin's first concern, because everything
And-
else seems kind of odd for the space that we're in.
And how much damage did you say you just did?
11.
11. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking good. As it. Alright, it still doesn't shake off the force. It's still sitting up there restrained. So Murray, you see it still arms raised in the air.
It would probably have to make like an intelligence check to even realize that it wasn't real, and then make it a check to beat the illusion. Is that
So
how
what
that
I'm having it, what it's doing is it's doing a strength save to see if it thinks it can break out, and then if it starts making them, I'm tallying that down, and then it can do the check to see if it figures out its illusion.
Okay, yeah. Because that's an odd, the way that it's worded, it's incredibly odd, and it's one of those that's like, it feels like it shouldn't have a chance once it fails, but then it's built into the spell that it should have a chance.
Spell, yeah.
Yep.
And it's not a visual illusion, it's a mental illusion, which makes it even stronger. I read on Sage Advice, True Sight wouldn't even let you see through it.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, Murray.
Alright, I'm gonna circle around behind it. I'm gonna try to hamstring the bitch and knock him over, so... 23 to hit.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2, that's 7 damage, and a DC 11 strength, or be knocked prone.
Saves.
If I knock this... Okay, I was gonna say, if I knock this fucker over, man, you're never gonna hear me stop talking about it. Cool.
May have some other
I'm
effects.
like, I got it by the Achilles, I'm like...
Alright, Adrian.
God, I'm running out of slots real fucking quick. I'm gonna cast Infestation on it. So we're gonna do. This is the one that might.
Slots. Do you have holes in your body?
I'm running out of spells.
Peeks around.
I'm running out of magic. I'm tired.
I'm sorry.
Alright. So what's the save for that?
Constitution, please.
Alright, what's your save?
It is 15.
It saves.
Okay. Okay, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Bugs! No bugs.
Cantrips are awesome.
Alright, Garvin.
Hey, by the way, we're 5 rounds in now. I'm keeping track for you, just in case you needed it. Ooh, natural 20. I don't even need to roll with advantage.
Okay.
That's 20 total points of damage, necrotic.
Okay. As you hit it with that last bolt, you see it start to fade as it lets out this it lets out a look of great relief as it starts to head back and looks like it goes into whatever it's whatever plane or whatever location it may have been pulled from. As you do that, the door swings open.
Hi, guys.
I'm just gonna trot through the door like a happy puppy.
You got the key,
My
right?
face.
Yep.
Turn around. Oh.
Does it look like it's? You said it was white. Does it look ivory?
Yeah. Looks like it's made of pure ivory.
I think that's for the other door.
Yep.
So they all probably see us walk out, like, and we're walking out this conversation we're having.
I'm covered in
Nobody's
blood.
me and Adrian look fine, but Murray's covered in blood.
Everybody's moving, so
My
I know
hand's
he's
still
fine.
kind of where the doorknob was, and just gonna be like, the hell?
Oh, there was a cow. We killed it. I think.
Huh.
I don't know.
I
Ironic.
mean, he's kind of
isn't it?
more like a minotaur than a cow, but
I was simplifying for him.
I mean, it must have been pretty dainty if y'all took it out in that amount of time. Damn.
I mean, I kind of messed with his mind. I made it think
Just
that it
get
was
one of
chained
these
up when it
looks from
wasn't.
Murray.
Morgan, if you honestly think that we couldn't take out a fucking minotaur, I'd love to see you try. The three of us? Please.
I'm just gonna continue past and sit.
I mean, the proper words are cane types, not magic-y types, but Never really felt like correcting you.
Till now.
I kind of elbow Adrian.
What? He insulted you. I'm agreeing.
Oh, but it works better when you... Never mind.
I know. I know, little brother, I know.
You arcane.
Shall
types are
we?
Weird then.
And you're not. You cook God knows what and try to feed it to us. Sure, it doesn't taste like shit, but...
It was pretty tasty and filling.
Yeah, but
I didn't
considering
eat it.
what it may have been, I'm not sure I would have fed it to a dog other than that I wanted to see what it was.
Sir, may I remind you, you ate a
I
berry
glance
that
at
tastes
him.
like mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
Maria's coiled up in front of the ivory door, snoring loudly, deliberately.
Oh, we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
I kicked it.
Alright.
Who's
So you
got
guys
the
Wake
key?
up!
I do.
So,
Coco.
Yeah,
Don't
Coco.
start howling. I'm gonna make a muzzle for you.
Coco, I believe this should go to you as the front of the group. I handed you the key.
You gotta-
I might be able to help you with that. I've got the leather.
so Coco,
so
you
he's got
see,
the leather, Murray. We can do it.
I'm
Coco,
gonna
you
wipe
s-
the blood on my face on Garvin's leg.
like the key you see is it looks like it's made of pure ivory.
Don't break it. We only get one. It's a joke. I'm trying to be... Fair
He's
enough.
got very pointy daggers. And I'm getting the impression most of us are getting frustrated. I wouldn't push her.
Thanks, Garvin. She and I are friends, but cool.
Wouldn't you arcane types be able to fix it, though?
I can
Wouldn't
fix
you-
it if it breaks.
Which,
see?
which
Neat.
door?
But she's not an arcane
Everyone.
type.
Only if it's not magic. I don't think mending works. Which? So yeah,
We just went
back-
through the ivory door. Oh, no, we didn't.
No,
Never
we
mind.
No,
didn't.
we didn't. We went through a wooden door next to the ivory door that was up a
Oh.
staircase.
Yeah, Coco
slightly
attempted to pick the
new.
lock, and a 26 did not do it. So, key it is.
Yep.
Back to the ivory door.
You head back to the ivory door.
They wait till everybody's positioned.
And I just kind of looked at Coco. Is there anything you can learn off the key? Like next time if you wanted to pick a lock like that, that would help.
Does the key look particularly
It's
complex
got-
in terms of? Is it one of those high security keys with like cool
Oh my
circular
God,
patterns in
yes.
it?
No,
I had one of those. They were
but
cool.
it's longer than your normal key that you're used to seeing, and it's also got many more of the like tines on the side of it, so it looks like it has to be
lots of tumblers.
exceedingly perfectly fit, and the number of tumblers it potentially has seems like nothing you've ever seen.
So length matters in this case. Okay.
Just break it.
So
Okay. Key and lock.
okay, you
Hopefully.
stick the key in, it twists without a problem. You hear the slight whir of some sort of machinery, as then you hear a loud click, and the door is seemingly unlocked.
Okay.
That's something I haven't heard in a while.
Mage hand. To
Okay.
open the door.
So you twist the knob and turn the door open with mage hand. Inside, the room is quite dark. Is anybody bringing in any type of light source, or is...
I have a magical rapier. that sheds
That's
light.
true.
Oh,
She
that's
could
true.
like.
Okay, so as you
I can
look
also
into the
cast
room,
light.
yeah, as you look in the room,
Same.
the walls are all made. It looks like completely made of stone, but they've been completely whitewashed and painted. On the wall, the paintings are they all look like they depict open treasure chests, but every single one of the treasure chests reveals rows of sharp teeth. Sitting at the far end of the room is a chest against the far wall. It's closed, but it also you don't notice that if there's any, you don't see any like lock hole or anything like that.
Hey, Morgan, go touch it.
Gonna rush over and
That's a
open
good
it
idea.
instantly. No, I'm not.
Hey, Morgan, go touch it.
Do the
Mine's-
chests have teeth? Is that what I understood?
The
ones on the wall,
pictures, the pictures
the
of all
pictures.
of them. Yeah,
Okay.
the chest looks normal. It's closed, but it doesn't look like it has a lock on it.
I'm gonna
Hey.
skulk my way within about 5 feet of it.
Hey, Garvin. What do you
Hey,
think might happen if I shoot it
Give
with
me
an
a
arrow?
perception check at advantage since you're using your smell.
Double 16s, that's a 20. Dirty 20.
You-
Sure, probably stick in the wood.
So
Maybe.
to you, it smells like wood, with metal, a little bit of metal. You don't smell any other scents coming from it.
Just kind of turn around.
I'm gonna shoot it with an arrow just because.
I'm getting the fuck out of the way.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
I'm pretty sure I hit it with a 25.
Uh-huh. Thump, the arrow hits the chest and sits there.
See? Stuck out of the wood. You should probably go get your arrow.
Hey Murray,
I'm
since you're
backing
already
up.
over there, fetch.
No, no,
backing
no.
Up, I'm sitting.
I mean,
I'm
he's
sitting
gonna
next
break
to
it with his
Garvin.
mouth.
No, Morgan. This was your plan. I think you should go retrieve your arrow.
I
You
mean, you're the one that
non-magic-y
told me
type.
to go and touch it, and he already
Does
went
the-
over
does
and
the room-
sniffed it.
Is the
Well,
room
it seems
otherwise
like a-
empty?
Well, it
Yeah, the
seemed
room
like
looks
a
otherwise
mundane
empty otherwise.
chest. It seemed like a mundane, non-magic-y type chest. I thought perhaps that the non-magic-y man would like to go touch something for once.
Okay, Coco's gonna go and try to retrieve the arrow.
Okay.
Carefully.
As you go over and
Things on the walls.
everybody who's behind Coco, give me a perception check.
I'd say Garvin's a little preoccupied talking with Morgan, so
Yeah,
I'm not
she's
gonna.
going gingerly
That's fine.
because a room full of pictures of chests with teeth is not reassuring.
Wow, I
Everybody
tried to
else is-
impose.
Everybody else is standing around arguing, so she may as well do something.
I gave myself disadvantage because I was mad, and I rolled the same number.
What'd you roll? I didn't see you type it.
I was about to.
Hey,
we're buddies.
Yeah.
and Garvin said you were distracted. All right,
So I have
so
a passive perception of 8. He's probably busy talking to Morgan.
Yeah.
He just
okay,
doesn't
so
bother.
Murray, Morgan, and Adrin. As Coco goes to grab the arrow, you see movement on the ceiling as something seems to coalesce and then drop straight down to the ground behind Coco. As you see this like pseudopod type thing come swearing out. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative for me.
Yeah, I start barking loudly.
Please
Whoa.
try to
See
see
any
again.
movement.
Damn it. I wish I didn't blow that nat 20 on initiative earlier.
Jesus.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I have a feat.
Don't apologize. It's coming after you.
Crap!
Look, I have a feat that gives me +10. It's not my fault. Actually, it's
You should
totally my
forever
fault. I picked
apologize.
it. It's totally my fault. I picked it.
Coco
That's
at
awesome, though.
28.
That's alright. I speak
Siri
like
at
8 languages.
3, Morgan at 12,
Well, you're in the process of learning a few.
16.
My character sheet says I speak them, even if the
Garvin
roleplay
a
doesn't.
7, and Adrin, that's an 18.
Yeah. The roleplay says I haven't fully learned them yet. It's fine. I got you.
All right. So Coco,
This-
you hear a gasp from everybody behind you. Something thudded behind on the ground behind you as well.
Okay.
So as you turn around,
I assume I see it once I turn, and I'm guessing it looks not friendly.
Hug it.
oh, you can see it's got this like whipping pseudopod and coming out of it, and you see some of the design of the ceiling still on it.
Huh.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm a poke it with my rapier and then disengage.
Okay.
Funny, have I not used it? Really? Get off. This is Juno, also an asshole. Don't make me come over there. Sorry.
I mean, you won't. I know it.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Yep, I'm getting there. That is a 6.
16?
A shitty roll.
Was it 16 or a 6?
16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for it.
Can you roll a 6 theoretically?
Oh, she probably
Me? I
could.
can't. Not unless I roll a 1, and even then that would.
Well, yeah, 1's a guaranteed failure, so.
Yeah, 1's a guaranteed failure. But I have +7, so I'd have to roll a 1.
Okay.
Damage. That is 9 points of stabby.
Okay, as
So
you go to
piercing damage.
as you go to stab at it, it punctures in and goes into the creature, but it all of a sudden you realize you can't pull your rapier away from it. It is stuck to the creature.
Coco hisses at it.
Yeah, you tell it, Coco.
That's her new magical rapier, goddammit!
Are you still going to try and step away from it, or are you gonna remain at it?
How bad does Coco want to keep her blade?
It's a fancy sword.
Oh, did Brother's camera crash?
It almost looks like it.
Looks like it might have.
I think she crashed. Either that or she's having a stroke.
Or her Discord
Let's say
is.
it's the crashing.
I have. a
Brother,
feeling
do I
the
need to dial
Discord died.
911?
Oh, 811-999. 88199.
Okay.
8675301.
5409.
All right, we'll let her reconnect. We know she's either gonna move or stay there, so
Yeah.
we'll just move on with Adrin.
What does it look like?
Right now, it looks like it's it's a shapeless creature that looks like it's the ceiling of the room, but it's got this
Is
like
Blob?
tendrily arm sticking out.
So is Blob.
Kind of. It's definitely amorphous.
Okay, mine's Spike. Wisdom save, please. Yeah, we lost her. Ugh.
Wisdom save fails.
Okay, it's gonna take a whole bunch of damage. Holy fucking Jesus. 17 damage.
17.
Also, that is a second level spell, so
Yep,
I
I
might
was gonna-
explode.
And hang tight on the cameras, guys, real quick. We're kind of messed up until Rather gets back. Her internet just
yeah.
died.
That was real
I'll
close.
There we go.
Bring her to help you.
But will she stay or will she go?
No, she won't stay, but it'll at least.
Yeah, she's not abandoning her rapier. Yeah.
That was real close. That was a 3.
I mean,
Something
as
cool
close
might
as
have
it could be.
happened, or it might have blown up.
Hello.
Oh man, that's a picture right up the nose there.
All right, Murray.
Oh man. Okay, so I see the rapier getting stuck and realizing that all I have is melee and I don't want to burn this shape. I'm going to back up next to Garvin and just go,
Maury, don't be a
I'm gonna-
wuss.
Fine. I'm gonna hold my action the second that pseudopod. The second the pseudopod swings out in Garvin's direction, I'm going to make a melee bite attack against it. Don't be a fucking wuss. Screw you, dude.
All right, Morgan.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action. I don't fucking burn this shape, man. It's my last of the day.
All right.
be a wolf.
Bonus action Slayer's Prey, and I'm gonna knock another arrow and let it fly.
Okay.
It's an 18.
Yep.
And that's a 10. That is a 1d6. Sweet. That's 16 damage.
16. Okay. And as you see, the arrow pierces into the creature, and it stays attached inside right on the creature. Garvin.
How far is this thing from me?
It's about 10 feet.
Okay. This is stupid, but it's really smart.
Oh no.
Garvin walks up with
touch it.
with one free hand and does a bunch of somatic gestures invoking some arcane words, and then with his other hand touches it and does shocking grasp, and he just goes, well, at least his hand will be stuck to it, that way I can keep shocking it over and over.
Okay.
But I can't.
Roll an attack.
Yep.
Oh, you twat.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Mummy, tell me the story of Garvin Nine Fingers.
And Garvin chooses.
I'm not going to
let
tell
his
Mum the
hand
story
get
of
stuck
Garvin
to it,
Nine Fingers. I'm going to let him tell Mum the story of
thinking
Garvin
that
Nine
at
Fingers.
least the creature won't be able to get away from his attack.
You're a
Fair.
dumb twat. You're explaining this to Mum.
Hold on. Shocking grasp. I think it's a D8. My page isn't loading. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, D8. All right.
Yeah.
So, well, 2 D8.
Yuri's now trying to figure out if that triggers his held action. I don't think so.
Nope.
6 points of lightning damage.
6. Okay. And you're definitely stuck to the creature.
Oof.
Yeah.
You stupid.
All right.
Bitch.
Sahiri, you
It
see.
can't take reactions though.
Yep. You see Coco's with her rapier stuck into this creature. You see Garvin had ran this shocking electricity passing through it, and his hand is now stuck to the creature.
Garvin just goes,
Still
well,
standing, so, go ahead and have the creature make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Stupid
Fails.
boys.
Okay.
Hold that bell.
I guess
Poison
it's been
their
injured,
names.
correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
ring, 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 ring,
Oh,
ring.
Yep.
The damage
Take
bell.
5 points of necrotic damage from Toll the
5
Dead.
points.
5 points.
Bell
Points.
tolls
Okay.
free.
All right.
Rolled crap.
It all adds up though.
The creature's feels like it has a nice snack within close range of him. So he's gonna take a suit. Actually no, he is going to You see this mouth materialize right in front of you as it goes to try and bite at you, Garvin.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Holy crap! As it misses horribly on advantage. I rolled a high of a 4.
Okay.
I
was so ready to use shield if need be, but
You-
never mind.
Yeah, nope.
I just bit the fucker with a 21 to hit. That
Okay.
was my held action.
All right.
Oh, Murray knows this is gonna be bad.
that's
but
interesting.
Whatever.
You ever wonder what
6.
happens to a dog when its
6
mouth gets
points of
glued?
piercing damage, and I'm assuming it's immune to prone. So
As you bite into it, you see it start to quiver and shake and melt down into this puddle of goo, and it's the worst tasting thing you have ever had in your mouth.
Even worse than the little nubbins.
I'd like to find a wall and start licking it.
Well, that's gonna feel real good later, isn't it, Murray?
So at this point, I walk past Murray and flick him in the ear real hard, and walk up to Garvin and grab him by the front of the shirt. Look, just because we are in this shit and I am in over my head does not mean you can start acting up. You are smarter than this. I expect
I was actually
better of
really
you.
smart because it wasn't gonna get away from me, nor was it
You-
gonna hurt me.
God, yes, but if any of us had hit it, if I had hit it, we don't know what would have done. If I had hit it with electricity, I would have hit you.
Can I roll a history
Be
check to see if I
careful.
remember what this was since we'd read about
Sure.
things?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
that's
roll
a
it with
24.
advantage just because of all the pictures in the room. Oh, you had a 24.
Okay.
Never mind.
26 with
yeah.
advantage. That's a
Alright.
natural
So-
20.
Yeah.
Based on the pictures around the room and what you just saw, you were 99% positive that was a flippin' mimic that dropped down from the ceiling.
I
and
mean,
tried to
it's
attack
called
you.
a mimic, Adwin. I knew what it was.
Garvin, I don't care what it's called.
It can't
Be
hurt me.
careful.
It wouldn't have. I was. It wouldn't have been able to run away. I figured it this way, right? I couldn't have missed. I'd have kept doing electrical shock to its whole body.
See, not to interject here.
Shut
I
up.
expected the chest to be that thing.
Ow,
I mean, this is kind of between him and I. What's the matter? Why are you so grumpy?
Why the fuck do you think I'm so grumpy? It was my job to
Yes,
keep you
no.
safe, and now we're in the middle of the biggest shit we've ever seen in our lives. This is on par with some of Dad's story. Do you understand that? And I'm holding the fucking key to the entire thing.
Well, I thought you thought Dad was pretty awesome.
Dad is pretty awesome. I'm not Dad.
I mean, why can't we be?
Dad's a fucking god.
I mean, he did it, can't we?
I'm gonna go nuzzle the chest. Can I open it with my nose?
Can we go back?
It
to
doesn't
your
seem
dad
like
being
it's
a
latched,
good
so
walk
as you
away?
as you
I just
nuzzle it
walk
open,
away.
it pops open and you see some stuff inside of it.
I'm gonna kind of side glance at Garvin, and then give that like sheepish look, and then just kind of sidestep away from the chest.
I'm gonna go get my arrows and look inside the chest.
I'm looking as it's being opened. Since I'm.
Oh, I'm out of the room. You do
Yeah,
whatever you
I
want.
know. Yeah, I know better than to follow Adrian at this point.
Okay, so inside the chest you guys find 24 gold pieces, 267 silver pieces. I love when they put that. Yeah, I know why. A small bronze bell, and a silver key wrapped in a velvet cloth.
I'm gonna grab the bell.
As you grab the bell, and you go to put it in your pack, you feel the clacker click, but it doesn't actually make a sound.
He just kind of, not scoffs, but like thinks to himself out loud with like a snort. Just puts it away. Interesting.
What's the point of a bell if it doesn't make sound?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't really want any of the shiny. Probably, cocoa, maybe.
He shrugs and
Well, we
Goes to
definitely
look for
need
action.
money for
make sure he didn't run off.
related and water deep fee related items.
Gonna pass the money to dear old mom, and then toss the key over to dear old Kenku.
I'm gonna pop out a wild shape and head after Adrian.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Wrong game.
It's actually
Yep.
Adrian.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Yep,
We
got
can hear you.
Okay, good. Sorry about
Shut
that.
up,
My
Draconic.
internet connection decided that right now would be a really good time to die.
That's all right.
Yikes.
Fortunately, combat made around you, and everybody managed to take out the mimic, as it has been determined.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Kind of expected it to be the chest, not hanging from the ceiling, blending in.
that's pretty much what mimics do, isn't it? But we were expecting a mimic.
All right.
Just wasn't where we expected it.
So yes, you have now been passed a silver key that was in the chest.
Great.
Does it look like the silver key that would fit the silver door?
Does it seem the same? Because the silver door also was, I think I'd also rolled fairly ridiculously for that.
I mean, it's another very long key with lots of extra tines that look like it would be for a very complicated set of tumblers.
Okay.
All right, who's up for some backtracking?
Coco raises her hand.
So you guys-
I'd say Murray, Adrian, and I are all gone because I walked after Adrian and Murray followed. So
Were you guys already heading to the room without the?
wherever Adrian went is where Garvin was
Yeah.
going after he took the bell.
Okay, Adrian,
he's
which way did you
following
head?
I was following.
What are my options?
Well, when you come out of that
Left and
room,
right.
you can turn right, which heads back towards the entrance, or you can turn, left, which goes back to the entrance, or right, which goes back into the ivory room, in the pasture room, or the hallway that goes back
I think
up
I'm in
towards
the
the
pasture.
just sitting
So
in the
I make
pasture
it to
room.
the crossroads and I just kind of looked at Murray. Which way did he go?
Oh, he went over to the pasture. Hey, I think. Yeah.
Which way did he go, George?
Hey, Garvin, would you mind giving me like 2 minutes with your brother?
I mean, sorry, but I'm going with you. He's
Alright,
mad at me.
No,
not
it's
you.
okay. I know. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I never had any siblings, you know, so I just don't know much. Whatever. Whatever wisdom we have to share, you know. Anyway, he loves you, you know. He really does. He's really worried about you.
I mean, but I'm fine, Murray.
I mean, look. Yeah, you're okay. Like, you're fucking great. By the way, I hold my hand up for a high five, dude. Seriously, fucking genius, eh? And then I flip it over to this, and fuck you for calling me out, you prick. But anyway, look, guy, I know, look, he's just looking out for you, eh? I mean, he's your big brother, you know? It's, I guess, what big brothers do, you know? They always
I mean, I
worry
know
about
he's
you.
not used to me being able to walk and take care of myself, but I'm capable now.
And I tap my nose. I think you got it right there. I think he's maybe just dealing with the new you know? I mean, look, I was kind of poking in on conversations. I mean, as you know, I was a bit of an ass, but while you were sleeping, he would just watch you. I mean, I could see it in his eyes. He's worried. He loves you. He's proud of you, but he's afraid.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I kind of had this life before he even got to be a part of it. Didn't really want him to be involved, but I mean, if somebody's gonna fix problems, I'd rather it be my brother by my side. You know,
Yeah,
helping
I know.
instead of me doing it alone.
You just gotta work out the dynamic between you and your brother, you know? Like, I don't know. Look,
I get the dynamic, Murray, but I think there's something else going on. Something deeper that's bothering him.
Alright, I'll leave you to it then. You go take care of your brother. I'll be here if you need
It's
backup.
all right. If you want to talk, I'll just stay back and listen.
Okay.
You twats know I can hear you, right?
Yeah, we're really fucking aware.
I mean, I wasn't sure, but I guess Murray was.
Elven ears,
Show me
brother.
a laugh.
Elven ears.
I'm gonna walk into the pasture room. Oh man, this is fucking nice. Now that there's something not trying to kill us, I'm not a fucking dog. Oh.
Just kind of reminded me of home.
You're a really annoying
Yeah.
dog, Murray.
For real.
I mean, look, okay, it's because you can't communicate, and in my head I'm like, oh hey, I'm gonna do this, and you can't hear me. We're working on it. I'll figure out.
You're worse than our dog growing up.
I mean, oh, it could have been worse. I could have pissed on you.
I mean,
coulda
he
humped
used to
your
get thrown
leg.
out of the house all the time for making a mess.
Murray, that dog was a hellhound. You're worse than a
No idea
hellhound.
what that is, but it sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah, well. Don't touch it
Look,
with a
I'm
mat.
telling you, if it doesn't live in snow, I'm not very aware of it. Hey,
It very much did not live in snow.
Look, I mean, you heard, so I'm just gonna say it like this, okay? I'm gonna be fucking blunt because we don't have any fucking time, okay? Garvin loves you, you love Garvin, he's his own guy, he's gonna get himself hurt, he's gotta learn from his own mistakes, you're gonna be the protective big brother, but what's
You
what's
guys
going on
don't
here?
understand. It's
No,
not
there's
that
more to it,
Garvin is
obviously.
capable now. Garvin, you've always been capable. Your legs have never been any problem. Sure, I have to help you around sometimes, but fuck, I mean, Murray did that. You have always been as capable, if not more capable, than I am in many ways. But at this point, we are in the deep end. I am in over my head.
I mean,
And
isn't
I
it fun though?
swear to gods that if I hear one more crack from Morgarin, I'm just gonna fucking hit him. And you know that's not gonna go well.
I mean, I bet it'd
I
feel
mean-
good though, wouldn't it?
Not
Just
for
do
him.
Well, I
My
mean,
version
for
of
you,
hitting
because if you really
is-
want to hit him that bad,
My version of hitting is blowing all my remaining magic.
yeah, that might not be good.
What do you have left?
I don't know, a chromatic orb or something?
Do it.
I mean,
And I'm gonna
What?
shove you. Do it. Get out of your fucking system. Let's go. Do it. You wanna fucking
Murray.
blow your load? Look, I love you, okay? You're a fantastic
you
fucking
know,
guy.
I think I'm gonna leave the two of you here and see what's going on with the others. That's a little weird.
Murray, that's all the magic I have left, and we are currently stuck in a dungeon that no one wants to sleep in. Not that I blame anyone.
Trust us, bud.
I do trust you. I trust all of you implicitly. You two in particular. But I am currently holding in my hand the Stone of Golor. And up until a week ago, I had no idea what this even was. But now,
And what is Golor? What have you learned of it? What is the thing? Do you even know what it's doing to?
not a whole shitload. We haven't had 10 minutes for me to sit down and actually think on it. It's been go, 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 go since we got to this fucking city. I almost wish we hadn't left home. Almost.
I mean, this is pretty epic, though. It's kind of like
Yeah.
one of those things in a book.
Yeah, it's cool, it's impressive, it's exciting, it's like all of Dad's stories. But I don't know that I can do it.
I mean, you're his son. Why can't you?
Oh, jeez. Living in the shadow of your father. No. No, 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 no.
I'm not living in his shadow.
Do you
Dad
feel
was
like
his
you
own
have
man.
something to live up to?
No, I didn't. Until I came into possession of this artifact of great importance. And it
I'll hold my
bonded to
hand.
me such that it was in my pocket when we woke up. In my bag, excuse me. Look, no one takes me seriously around here.
What do you
And-
mean?
I mean, I know you. I'm used to you.
No,
but-
what do you mean?
Everything I've
I
said,
don't
everything
get
I've
angry
done,
at people.
every time I've tried to talk to someone else in the city, every time I've tried to broker us a deal or anything, it has been countermanded by everyone around me.
I mean,
all
the
I
only thing
have
gave you
is my
crap
skill-
about was when you tried to kind of push for a little more. When she was that one lady was giving us a lot, and she's pretty important.
Yes, admittedly, that was me overstepping because I was trying to do something that I felt was actually useful. All I've been able to do is get us a little extra here and there. I got us a house. Cool. Yeah, it's fantastic. We have a
I mean,
place
a
to
house
live.
that had a vault that we needed to go into.
Happens.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
Look, my point is, I don't know that I belong on this adventure. I'm struggling. I'm coming to terms with my role in this entire situation, and it's terrifying. At any
Have
given
you
turn,
ever
I could
read-
die.
Have you
And
ever
then
read
it-
hero stories?
Garvin, as you're
Yeah,
as you're sitting there in the middle of this conversation, you hear the sound of a bell ring.
Do you hear that?
Do I hear what?
That bell.
Did we?
No, I didn't hear a bell ring.
I get the bell out
Garvin
of my
the only
pack
one
and I
who
try
hears
to
a
ring
bell?
As you try to ring it, the clapper is, you can see it making clapping noise, but it doesn't make any, you don't hear a sound.
Sorry, I got this new bell, but I thought I heard a bell. Maybe it was me. I don't know.
I mean,
Look, obviously, you may not think you're ready or important in this situation, but that rock's tied to you. Whether
Yeah.
you like it or not,
I
you are
don't.
important, and you're needed.
Yeah, I
don't like
know.
the thing either. Had I been there when you found it, I probably would have told you never to touch it.
Yeah, well, in the back of my head, I did hear you say, probably don't touch it. And I decided to
that's
test
true. He
my
actually
luck.
said that out loud, eh? He was like, oh, geez, Garvin would probably be like, oh, yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna be mad, and then I realized just how when it popped up in my bag.
Also, to be fair, I touched it first, and it was like, oh, hey, I'm a rock. I'm like, nope. And then, yeah, anyway, so
And
it's
that
kind of my
seemed
fault.
cool. I mean, we've
It did.
grown up around magical artifacts that did weird shit. You know, like we had that fucking the broom, so that it just swept the house by itself. Dad got
Oh,
that
that's
from
pretty.
God's know what universe or planet or wherever. We had weird shit strewn around the house. I didn't think, and now I'm here, and
Look, all I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say is
we hung out with some halflings, and that was fun. We got drunk for like 3 days straight, and then we hung out with some other folks, and we had some good times. And now we're hanging out in Waterdeep, and we are in deep water.
irony.
I mean, but I thought you always wanted to be like Dad on his adventures.
I mean, I may have idealized it, but to actually be presented with it is another thing entirely. I'm terrified. Either of us could die at any moment.
You know, I said the same thing to Murray a bit ago. Quit being a wuss, Adrian. We're in it already.
Eh,
If you want to
Adrian,
be mad at
I'm
me for
too-
dragging you in, fine.
I'm
But
not
we're
mad
in
at
it,
you.
and this attitude's not gonna help.
I'm not mad at you, I'm just stressed. And fuck you, I'm not
I'm-
being a wuss, you dick.
I've been on this earth for 210 winters.
Jeez.
I'm not ready. Nobody's ready. Those hero stories are people that aren't fucking ready. But you know what the difference is between the stories you hear and the stories you don't, is they learn how to overcome it. So I'm gonna tell you what my pop told me. Suck it up, buttercup. Let's fucking go. Ah, come on. There's doors to unlock. Woo! And as I say that, I'm gonna walk out the door and
I mean, we
head to
got
the
another
group.
key now. It looks silver. At
Yeah.
least we're almost out of here.
Alright, help me up.
If the stone was right, the silver key should open the door to the silver, which would give us a gold key to open the gold door.
Yeah. Babbling, help me up. Let's go.
All right. Come on, help me, Murray. I'm not the strongest.
Oh, I already
Hurry
want to go.
now.
Oh, jeez.
Fine.
Okay, I'm back up the stairs, and I'm just
I'm-
gonna like one arm.
I'm not heavy.
No.
Not what I meant.
I've got a 19 strength. Oh, sorry. Was that too hard? Again, and you don't know your own strength sometimes. I actually ripped the head off a goblin. I told you that. Or were you? Anyway, another day. Okay.
And if you really need to get some aggression out, I can make a version of Morgren in your mind that's really real.
Is that what you did to the Minotaur?
Something like it.
Don't do that to me.
I can turn into something really big. Have you seen a moose? Oh god, I can't wait to show you a fucking moose. That's great.
Murray, I think your definition of turning into something really big and my definition of turning into something really big are very... I'll
Fair.
tell you stories. It's a dad thing.
Fair.
We should
Cool.
probably go check on the others.
Yeah, let's go.
Stories of dragons.
So you guys make your way around back towards the silver door. As you get to the silver door, Garvin, you hear, again, 3 bells.
Did you hear that?
You guys
Now
would
you
have
know
heard this
how
as
I
well.
feel.
You guys actually would have heard this as
Dude.
well.
Oh, I
Dude,
still
Jerry,
say,
did
now
you
you know how I feel.
Did you shake the bell 3 times last time?
No, I've never shaken it at all, except the one time, and the clacker doesn't work.
I mean,
I thought I
I
was
literally
hearing things.
watched you do this.
Right, and did it make a noise?
Not
No,
till
but
now.
it just did. Okay, no. Intelligence is my forte. I'll leave it at that. I don't know, dude. It's weird. Okay, science experiment. Go clang, 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 clang. Okay, and then see if, like, in 2 minutes or whatever, you hear
Murray.
exactly that sound. Wait.
Murray, we just finished a conversation about our, and I hold up the stone, last science experiment. Maybe we don't.
I mean,
I think
if
I'm
you
gonna
want me to
leave it
hold
be
on
for
to that
now.
one, I can take the voices.
You can try to hold on to it. I'm fairly certain it's going to come back to me. It seems to like
Hold
me
my
at
hand.
this point. Here.
Hold my hand out.
As you go to let it go, it's stuck on your
Oh,
hand
yeah.
right now.
Yep.
See?
Oh, hey, you made a friend. Hey, it's a positive.
You know, as growing up, we always had this thing called a pet rock. This is a little bit more literal.
Shut up, Mogren.
There's a guy.
A pet-
There's a guy in my hometown that had
wait
one.
a
He made like
second.
$1 million
A
gold
pet
on
rock,
it. It was great.
Mogren. Who has a pet rock?
You
rock
had a
can't
pet
talk, it
hippogriff.
can't move, it can't...
I
It's a
mean-
hippogriff. It was alive.
Yeah, for like 3 weeks, till Dad took it away from you.
I mean, but still, a rock's not alive?
I'll have
Well, I
to
guess it's
introduce you to
fine.
some really eccentric dwarves at some time.
Yeah.
Eccentric what?
Dwarves. Actually, I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
we've
know if I
met some
wanna-
eccentric dwarves.
You know what? Never mind.
You
I don't
think
wanna-
I'm bad? They're worse.
Coco makes a face at when they mentioned the pet hippogriff.
What? He was very
Alright,
friendly.
can we open this door already? You
Coco
said you were
scout-
tired.
Coco scowls at you.
He didn't like Garvin, so Dad set him free.
Oh, you,
Oh,
get a,
okay.
you get a nod then.
Yeah, okay. It sounded a bit more like, oh, stabby, stabby. Than
No!
It. Okay,
Garvin
that's
forgot
much
to
better.
feed him for 2 days, so I did it late and didn't
Oh,
like Garvin
okay.
anymore, so Dad sent it on its way.
Okay, context. I'm just
Actually, probably unsummoned it or something. I don't know. Dad's a druid. We had to be nice to animals, or we got smacked.
I mean, it was
Oh,
kind
no
of in a
way.
rookery on an upper level floor. I couldn't get up there very easily.
It was on the
I mean,
ground,
that's
you
fair.
lazy shit.
It was going to the roof constantly.
It was on the
Look,
ground,
just
you
open the
lazy
door.
shit.
Coco, do you have the
Please
key?
open the door.
Garvin's like obviously like trying to deflect.
So-
so good.
Coco, you take the key and you insert it in, and it manages to twist. And as you do, again, you hear the machinations of this door, this whatever locking mechanism is there, start to take shape, and then you hear a loud click as the door appear to be unlocked.
Hey, Sahiri, did you have any siblings, perchance?
Before the mage hand takes over or whatever, Coco's gonna
I'm
attempt to
not-
listen and see if there's anything beyond the door first or anything behind the door.
I'm sorry, you're doing the what?
Listening at the door.
Oh, you're listening. Okay.
Doing the thing where we try and see if there's something waiting in ambush behind
You-
said door.
Okay.
Oh, that is a big old 11.
Okay. Yeah, you don't hear anything behind the door.
Seems legit.
Coco, shall I?
And
Yeah,
right
you
before
get a-
you go
you get
open
a
the
thumbs
door,
up.
we're actually going to take a break here because we're about halfway through
Nice.
tonight. So guys,
As the
hang tight
dragon
for about
of the
5 to 10 minutes here. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and we'll continue on here through the rest of the night. So we'll see you guys in just a couple minutes.
Turtle has more
Theory.
ribs.
So here he could have had.
had more ribs and I regretted it.
Welcome back, everybody. So they've just found the key, the silver key, from after defeating the mimic. Have had some heart-to-heart talk between the brothers and Murray, and have made their way back to the silver door with the silver key. And
We unlocked it.
we've
and
unlocked
I'm
the
about
door.
To... Are we good? Can I go?
Yes.
Mage hand.
Okay.
I'm
Where's
standing
everybody?
back
Where's
as
everybody
usual.
standing, anyways?
I'm in the back. I'm in the
Oh.
very back.
Coco's
I
Coco's
think,
at the
we're
door.
in a marching order.
Yeah, Coco's at the door because she's
Yeah.
the one who unlocked it and she was listening. I apologize if you can hear the howling. The puppy has woken up and realized that I am not there, and she is very upset.
Okay. As you pull open the door, you see giant polished steel spheres, all ranging different sizes, roll out from the doorway. I need everybody in the room to make a dexterity save.
God damn it.
In the room or in the hallway?
Everybody the room, it's kind of a triangle shaped room, and then there's the two hallways that were split off. So if you're in the actual like triangle room area.
I would have been last, so I wouldn't have been in the room.
Okay.
I would have watched them go in first. Garvin would have seen if anything happened and reacted.
I'm kind of up there with Coco.
Well-
so
There is no point having ridiculous bonuses in Dex and being proficient if you roll a 1.
Draconic.
jeez.
Can I do a thing?
I mean,
What?
not necessarily a crit
Since
fail.
I rolled really high, can I quickly use Mold Earth to like guide them away from?
No, because
us
this would be
slightly?
more of a it'd be kind of it'd be a reaction. You cannot cast that
Okay.
as a reaction. So, all right.
I don't have enough fucking sorcery points left.
Gotcha. Okay, so everybody except Coco manages to somehow avoid all the rolling steel balls that were coming out of the way. Coco, you
Being the
took
shit
the
in front.
brunt of a big 2-foot diameter sphere.
Yeah, I
You-
was right in the doorway, so
you
Coco's,
take-
like listening
you take
carefully.
10
Ow.
points of bludgeoning damage and you're knocked prone.
Ow. Ow.
And I'm probably just standing back and I go, well, those are some big balls.
Calvin. Timing.
What they are?
Oh no, that
Oh,
that was perfect.
And then
Oh,
you
that
see-
wasn't
you
a
see- you-
joke. Oh,
You see him look kind of,
sheepish.
yeah. At that point, he's like, oops.
All right, at the nearest opportunity, I help Coco up.
So, you manage to help her up. There's just these spheres all over there. They range in size between 6 inches in diameter to about 2 feet. So you get them about that wide around. Just
Hey,
full
hey,
steel
Coco.
balls.
Some of those small ones, you might want to take those and maybe if we're being pursued, just. You know. Kinda like
how small are
berries.
the smallest ones?
Like a big orange.
They
Are
may
they
not trip,
are they
but you know,
heavy?
they see a bunch of 6-inch balls and they're
Okay.
maybe not gonna go.
Are they heavy?
Some
The
of them
balls?
are pretty heavy. I mean, 2-foot
No,
diameter.
the small
The
ones.
small ones, I mean, there's even at 6 inches in diameter with
Oh wait, if it's
steel,
solid steel, yeah.
They're
never
still
mind.
pretty
Yeah, because
pretty heavy.
Coco is not exactly strong.
Sorry, Coco. I thought they were a bit smaller. I thought I saw a small one.
No, the smallest one is 6 inches in diameter.
It was probably a reflection off a reflection.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
So, shall we?
I'm gonna see about holding on to one of the 6-inch ones.
Okay. Let's see.
I can just toss it in my notes unless there's a specific thing that you want me to add to the equipment.
6-inch ball.
Because it's essentially
Actually-
a ball bearing, but
Garvin, do you know, this gives me a thought. If we come into contact with someone less than friendly, you toss them a ball. You know, they're expecting us to fight, and you toss them and you go, hey, catch! And then when they catch it, you shock it.
I mean, maybe. I wonder if they can talk to her. Here, you hold that, Morgan.
Yeah, how about no?
Oh, you
What's
know,
wrong?
fun.
Just gonna throw it in my pack for now.
I'm trying to get the weight of that because that's not going to be light.
I'd say probably 10 or 20 pounds.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to say
for
that's
real.
about a 10 pound ball.
I mean,
That's-
6 inches. That's like about
Six
that. That's the
diameter.
size of like a standard
Diameter.
cannonball. That's like
Mm-hmm.
6 inches about that.
5-6 pounds easy.
Yeah, but it's solid steel, not
It's
iron,
solid
like
steel. It's
iron.
going to be about 10 pounds.
8 to 10, yeah.
So, yeah, you can put that in your log, but make sure you're also noting the weight because that's pretty daggone heavy. So you guys managed to make your way back to the doorway. No, it doesn't look like there's any other giant ball bearings coming through at all.
Where did those balls come from?
Well, we know they didn't come from Mulberry.
Real quick, is there any way to modify carry capacity in any way?
I'll take care of it.
Not
Yeah,
right
there is
now.
a way
'Cause I
though
haven't-
to add the item to your sheet under the
Yeah.
equipment and actually give it weight.
Yeah, I have it listed in my notes, but just in case. But I've got more than enough carry capacity to accommodate a 10-pound ball.
We'll figure something out.
You have to create a custom item.
Yeah,
and then,
it's
and then
it's-
add weight
yeah.
to the custom item.
it's fine. We'll take care of it. All right.
Jeez,
So,
who the frig is this guy that owns this place? Hey, there's a weird farm place over there with a minotaur. There's balls outdoors. Jeez, what the fuck does this guy have hidden in here, huh? Or is he just fucking nuts and there's nothing in here? I swear to fuck, if we get to the end of this shit and this is a little sign saying, ha ha, fuck you. Oh, jeez.
So, I completely forgot something. In the ivory room where you guys had opened up before with the mimic, on the wall there was the writing. It says this tool with.
Like, this guy's fucking graffitiing his own friggin' place or whatever. Like, goddamn. I don't get it. It's weird.
Does that match with any of the other like fragments we found? Or parts we found? Because haven't we found other graffiti?
You have found other phrases throughout the.
Can I roll an intelligence check because because it's been 6 weeks, can't remember. So
Sure.
I should have them all.
That's a 16 total.
As Draconic frantically searches for the rest.
Yeah, I gotta go through because there's
I got the ball in my inventory.
in the winery room you found.
Mr. Can what Helm cannot.
Yeah, strength
Beyond
cannot, I know
these-
that one. Mr.
beyond
Can, what else
these-
cannot, yeah.
Guts. Beyond these gates lies paradise. Blessed are those who are honest and true. Take only what you can afford.
Well, I hope you should have them in chat,
Uh,
so we can all see them.
I'm writing what
I don't
you
remember
guys.
everyone
strength
up- Yeah, I
cannot.
was
Yeah.
also talking to Adrid.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm also writing,
Hmm?
letting you know which rooms they were in. Doo.
So as a side note, Turtle
No.
learned as a personal lesson that a shitload of ribs is not a good idea. Nor is going back downstairs for more, because now Turtle's tummy does not feel good with all of the meat.
You know what's a worse idea? A Brazilian steak.
In the hallway where the not in the hallway, in the room with like the twisting floor that led to the mirror room, you saw this.
I mean, this doesn't. This tool with doesn't match with any of my notes. I may have forgotten to take down something on a wall, but
No, that was the ivory room. I forgot to tell you that. That's why that was
Yeah,
was
the
me
ivory
fixing
room.
something that I had forgotten. Those are the ones specifically that were written
Okay. So maybe there's another piece that we haven't seen yet.
We're in Graceland.
Probably behind the gold
This
door.
tool with strength cannot get through.
I mean,
We don't know that they're necessarily in any particular order.
I'm going
Um,
off of the path of progression that we've had
Okay.
so far, considering we
What,
get each
so
of
what's
these
what is the
keys
room
from
that
each
we're
one.
in look like?
Okay, so you guys are in that triangle room. You guys are looking into the room through the silver doorway. So inside, you see the walls of this chamber are aligned with rough and dirty tan-colored bricks. There's rubbish just all over the floor. You can see, coins and equipment and some weapons alongside bones and dried up gore. It doesn't look like the rest of the rooms look like they're very clean and very tidy, because of the cleaning crew that keeps coming through and fixing things up. Doesn't look like they've been in this room at all.
What does there was like a silver door that led into this room?
Yes,
How this worked?
that was the one that you unlocked
Okay.
with the key.
Is there any other doors or anything else in this room that we've gotten into, or is it just all this gore and stuff?
So you have never made it past this point. This room that the silver door was at had that kind of intersection with the one hallway with the electrical trap, and another one where the floor fell out. Those two paths converge into this room that you're currently in that leads to the silver door, and then inside is this room that has all this rubbish all over the place. And you can, from the angle you're at, you can see there's actually another doorway that kind of goes northward.
I'm gonna look around, I guess, and investigate then.
You're gonna go into the room and look around?
If nobody else is at this point and the balls seem to have gone by, yeah.
Okay.
Garvin, I think we let Coco go first and follow along behind.
I mean,
As
she
we
just got
have
hit
been.
by a giant metal thing. I figured somebody else could take a turn.
That's
agree
fair.
with
What do you think, Coco?
That's fair.
I could always head
All
in
right.
real quick.
Oh,
So
I like that plan.
who's going first?
Right here.
Coco will,
It's all right. Go ahead.
will look and see if
I-
are there
Morgan.
are there other visible levers or other things that might trigger traps.
Nope, you can't see anything. No levers, nothing like that. It's just looks like a room just with junk all over the floor.
Okay.
Just gonna peer in, look
Good.
up, look down, and I swear to God, if something hits me from the walls this time, I'm just gonna say there's something wrong with this place.
Yeah, Coco's gonna start poking through the stuff on the ground.
So,
The first
all right,
one's from
first,
below.
who's going in? Who's going into the room first?
Right here.
Morgan.
Sure, Morgan.
Okay, Morgan. As you step into the room, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I swear to God, if it's from the frickin' walls.
Coco was checking for traps, but Yes.
Plus. Save, right?
Save. Dex save.
Yeah, 17.
As you make your first step into the room, what looked like normal ground, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a bear trap snaps closed, and you manage to pull your foot out of it just in time.
Huh. It's been a minute since I've seen one of those.
Coco takes one of the 6-inch balls and just heaves it into the room so that it clatters across the floor.
Okay, give me a... Just give me a straight dexterity check.
14.
Okay. So you see it tumble. It starts rolling across straight ahead. It crosses over one space. Nothing happens. It crosses over another. So the floor is kind of gridded out. So as it goes, what looks like about 10 feet, you see another clap of a bear trap that just didn't look like it was there. The bearing doesn't get stuck in it. It bounces off of it, and it rolls off to the right, where another about 10 feet away, slams shut and stops the ball closed.
Okay, so, yeah. Does anybody here have a walking stick of any kind? Or a pokey staff?
So, As the ball hits this last bear trap, you see a door across the way slowly raise up, and out come 6 skeletons.
Huh.
Sahiri,
Yep.
And I'm just kind of pointing.
Yep, and roll initiative.
Gonna
Yep.
ready the bow.
Really?
Let's see.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Oof.
Dude, that's the first time I've rolled shit initiative all night.
I've rolled 2 ones in a row.
My initiative, other
On
than
initiative.
the one that didn't count, have all been middle of the road.
What are we fighting?
Skeletons.
Skeletons.
My rolls have been
Bony
shockingly
boys.
random tonight.
Sadly,
as
I'm
if because
out
I
of
were.
channel divinity for the day.
Oh, that's sad.
But you know what they are, which is really
Yep.
important. Because knowledge is knowledge.
Knowing is half the battle.
Exactly, G.I. Joe.
Yeah, they're unnatural and they need to be taken out.
The
Just
more
not
you know.
just not the half that gets us not hurt.
About how
I mean,
many
we
would
might
you
not
say?
get hurt. Who knows?
There were 6 of them that came out of the... there's a door that kind of... The wall looks like it literally lifted up out of nowhere.
Mind humoring me with a little bit of the passive investigation after the first few bear traps went off, if there's any more on the ground?
You can't see anything. So no, it's at
Is
this
it
point...
completely pitch black in there?
No, you don't... There's literally don't see anything. But at this point... It's in the combat, and Coco is up.
Boo.
Okay.
So they're at the doorway. You're in the doorway. They're about 25 feet away from you.
See, I don't think Coco's ever encountered skeletons before.
Not ones without meat.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Because I guess
down in
those
the
were
graveyard.
ghosts.
All
weren't they?
zombies.
Yeah, in the
Nope, they're
graveyard.
all
we had-
zombos.
All zombies.
Those were like zombie things and the weird
Yeah, they
zombie
had
with the
some meat
horrible
on 'em.
tongue. Yeah, they were all kind of squishy, juicy undead, not skeleton undead.
Like some of the meat may have been sloughing off to reveal some of the
Yeah.
skeleton, but this is the first
It
time
was
she's seen one
zombie
picked clean.
infest.
Yeah. So no, I'm trying to think if she'd fought them before, she'd
We
know
don't
that
know. Yes.
she'd know that stabby damage
Yeah, we did.
is not super effective.
No.
I mean, it's probably not a huge stretch to imagine that if you try to poke a skeleton, not much happens. Just give her a... Yeah, no. She's gonna try to do what she does best, which
So
is
you're gonna run up to them?
she's gonna go up,
Okay.
attempt to stab one, and then
Give me a dex save while you're running across the room.
17.
Okay, so as you're running across, as your foot crosses over one of the spots, you hear a loud snap as another bear trap seems to appear out of nowhere and pop. So you see about 3 of them in a straight line from where you've run through. Only one of them, well, 2 of the other ones have already been popped. One of them just popped, and you're now facing the first of the skeletons.
Okay, and she will attempt to stab it.
Yep.
With her shiny rapier. That is a 19.
That'll hit.
And ooh, actually pretty good. So that'll be 13 piercing damage, which I assume actually is our rapier piercing, or I'm pretty sure they're piercing damage.
Okay, as you stab right into it, this one just crumbles down into pieces as you have dispatched to the first one.
Oh, cool.
Garvin, you see 5 other skeletons have made their way into that room.
Okay.
Am I within melee range of any of the others?
Yes, there's 2 other ones that are within melee range.
In which case, Coco will take a bonus action to disengage.
Okay, so you move back the way you came. Okay, got it. Alright, Garvin.
Let me check one thing here. Okay, that requires a short rest. Never mind. One of the other skeletons, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Fuck.
Fucking yikes.
Back to the grave it goes.
That's 11 points of damage.
Alright. Oops, that was the wrong window.
And if it tries to attack me, it has disadvantage on attacks against me.
Okay.
The spell specifically causes undead to have disadvantage on attacks if hit by it. Only if they come after me, though.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
As you see a bony, like, skeletal arm hanging on to the skeleton itself. It rakes from the ground.
Alright, more
Yeah, how'd you like that?
So you saw Coco take out one by stabbing it, and it died. You saw another one get hit by these magic spell of Garvin, and it took seemingly quite a bit.
Slayer's Prey on the next one in line, I guess.
Aw, Ben.
Okay.
And that is
Bad kitty.
6.
So you're hitting the one that Garvin had already hit, or are you hitting another different one?
Next one in line.
Okay, and
So
you said
if
13?
it's- Yeah, 13 to hit.
13 will hit?
Oh, sweet. That's 6, 10 points of damage. And while I sling that arrow, I'm just gonna call over my shoulder, hey, I'm good at doing traps concealed and whatnot, but not flat out invisible. Is there something y'all can do about that?
No, not a thing. Us magic-y types are basically useless, aren't we?
I mean, with that attitude, yes.
Alright, that's about 6 seconds to talk. Sahiri.
Go ahead and one's already been injured, right?
Yep, both 2 of them have been injured.
Okay.
So there was the one that was shot by Morgan, another one that was hit by Garvin.
DC 15 Wisdom save.
Which one?
The one that was
Garvin or
Morgan, I guess.
Morgan's? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, it failed.
That's a whole big 1 point of total dead damage.
1, okay.
1, yes, 1 on a D12. 1.
Alright, you see it kind of shake a little
Scoop
bit,
him
but
fighting
it doesn't fall. Yeah, that is.
One damage.
Adrin.
I'm gonna hit the one closest to Coco with infestation, so I need a Constitution saving throw.
What's the save?
15.
15, okay, it fails.
5 damage, and it moves 5 feet to north. South.
Station. Let's see. Alright, so
Bugs.
the bugs go all over it. It doesn't look like it has any effect on them whatsoever.
Sorry, Mogren. You're shit out of luck.
Don't know how that's me out of luck. She's the one out there with the things.
She disengaged back, so she's about 10 feet away from the closest one.
help
Murray.
Watch your feet, Coco.
Okay, hey, I can light shit up, but you guys are gonna have to be pretty fucking nimble. How big is this room? Roughly, if I were just to kind of get rough, like in the
The
in the
room
moment.
is about 25 feet wide and about 40 feet long.
All right, I'm gonna pop this in the center, and right in the middle of the room, I'm gonna pop a fairy fire.
Okay,
So
so
any objects that are invisible are coded, but they have to make the skeletons need to make a dex save if they're in the middle of it, and so do the players. Make a
Coco,
dex
that would
save
be
if they're
you.
in the middle of it. It's a 20-foot radius.
Love you, Murray.
What's my DC?
Makes you easier to hit. Good luck.
Oh, that's it. Okay, so there's no save.
yeah, there's a safe dexterity.
There is a save. It's a dex save.
What's
make
the
a dex
DC?
save. I'm gonna roll it, and I'll tell you if you make it. I'm kidding. 14.
Rolled a 20, so I didn't roll a 20. I
Yeah,
rolled
14,
13
yeah.
plus 7 is 20.
Okay,
Yeah, you're not coded in the fire.
the two that have taken damage already actually failed the roll, so you'll have
Nice.
advantage on their hits. The other 3 don't seem to be showing up at all.
Yep. Automatic sneak attack on the ones that fail, by the way. You have advantage on the attacks against everything
Yep.
that's hit. And if there's any invisible traps or whatever, it's lit up. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, so in the room, every 10 feet in that room, you see traps.
Oh shit.
Huh.
So there's
Okay.
bear traps. So you have the 4 that have already been set off, the 3 that were in the straight line from Coco, and then the one down below it, or there's one in between the 3. The middle one, there's one 10 feet down from below that was set off, but there's traps every 10 feet that you can see from your fairy fire spot.
All right, so 20-foot radius. I would have got probably.
You got the whole
4
room.
or
So
5
every
traps that are
10
lit up. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
every
cool.
every trap in the
Yeah, yeah.
room you can see.
Morgan, did you make your deck save?
I'm not in the room.
You're not in the room at all? Oh, okay, cool. Sweet! Cool! So there you go. Okay, here you go, bud! And I'm gonna back up
Okay. All right.
to the room and just kind of...
Did you make your deck save?
I popped it in the room. I didn't actually physically, I wasn't all the way in the room. I popped it in the middle, and I was just like...
Oh, I thought you said you were in
Actually,
the room. Okay.
I mean, I would have had to have poked my head in to be able to gauge the size of the room. So, you know what, to be fair, no, I do not make my deck save. So I'm lit up like a fucking, not in a beacon, but I'm all covered in glitter. I'm like, oh, look at this shit. And then I back out of the room like, oh dear.
Yep.
Don't want to be near the hitty things.
All right. So
Eh,
you're going to move up
Thank you.
on Coco. Let's
Coco, watch out.
see. 2 of them are going to run into
Right.
traps. Save.
Right.
Fail. Okay. One of them failed. And that was... Alright, so one of them actually got stopped by one of the traps, physically stepped into it, missed their save, and is now stuck in that trap, so he's not going to move and attack you. The other 4, Coco, managed to get up on you and are going to make attacks.
Okay.
Here's
hoping they roll badly.
We have a 20 to hit,
That'll hit.
an 8, 22, and a 12.
Okay, 12 won't hit.
Okay, so two of them
two of 'em
hits.
Yeah.
For 11 points of damage total between the 2.
Owie.
So one hit you for 8, the other one hit you for 3. 4, sorry.
Oof.
Okay. Next, we have back up to the top. So, Coco, you now have 4 skeletons around you at the moment.
Okay, well, she's gonna pick one of the glowy ones
Okay.
and drive her rapier at it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, am I right?
Mm.
So that's with advantage.
When you're a hammer, everything is a nail.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That is math. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 11 points of pointy stabby.
Okay.
And
As you hit it, that one
What?
just
Oh.
crumples down.
I didn't even get to add my sneak attack.
You can do the
Well,
extra
and,
damage with it if you want.
No, that's okay. It was an extra 7.
explodes.
And
Extra
then bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And she's gonna move back her full movement.
Yep, that's fine.
Just be
Garvin.
sure to slash at the bone bits.
So the skeleton that you had hit before, Garvin, just collapsed and after being hit by Coco. There's 4 of them left. One of them is trapped in a bear trap.
Is it one of the ones that's glowy, or one of the, or not?
Now, the only one that's glowing is the one that Morgan hit earlier.
So how many left are there?
4.
Okay. Coco's the only one in the room.
She just moved back out of the room. She disengaged.
Oh boy.
So nobody's in the room.
Correct.
All right. Garvin kind of steps up to the door and recklessly casts a level 1 spell slot.
Okay.
So I have to roll to see what happens.
Yep.
Chaos, boys.
Please don't go boom. Please don't go boom.
Go
Oh, no,
boom,
dude,
go boom, go
Okay,
boom.
so that's a 10, which means I have to roll twice.
Oh no.
This happened last time too.
This happened last time
Let's
too.
not
Yes, it
die.
did.
Please
can
don't
be-
go boom.
Go boom,
Go
go
boom.
boom.
Just nowhere near me. It's great.
He's
Don't worry
right
about
next
it,
to
it's
me.
fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
so fairy fire erupts in the space,
Again.
and then and then amidst the fairy fire, a chromatic orb manifests and shoots into the.
I love it. This is so good.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm gonna do.
We're basically at a rave now, is what you're telling me.
I'm already coding fairy fire. Fuck it. I mean, this is Murray
Yeah,
All 4 of them
So,
are
I'm
now
just gonna
afflicted with
roll-
fairy fire.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna roll a
amazing.
d6 to determine what type of energy gets manifested in the orb instead of choosing.
Okay.
Murray, you look
Which
glorious.
is fire damage.
Okay.
So I'd say probably the one that's stationary, that's in the trap, gets a chromatic orb that flings right towards it on top of the fairy fire.
Okay. So
we
you
roll
get
the
that.
damage for-
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Dude,
16
fairy
points
fire.
of fire damage.
It's that one basically just explodes in damage.
Well, that was cool. I didn't mean to do that, but I mean, like, I got a twofer.
Okay,
Garvin?
that's a little concerning, no, Chief. Oh, I
You
didn't
get
mean
used
to do
to it.
that.
Alright. Morgan. You just saw all of
Starting to
them light
sound
up,
like a
and then
brain.
one of them explode in fire.
I'm just gonna have this. What the actual hell face on?
So-
Hey, don't
Is
forget it.
Magic.
still alive?
And the one you shot earlier is still alive.
Okay. Take a shot at that again.
Okay.
And it's with advantage, right?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah,
An 8 or a
everything's
4.
lit up,
7, so 15. And that is 15 does hit, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That is 8 plus 5, 13 damage.
Okay. As you hit that one, you hit it right in the chest and it just shatters and falls to pieces to the ground.
And I'm gonna bonus action and move the Slayer's Prey to the next skeleton.
Okay. Sahiri. You're muted.
Go ahead and next skeleton in line, make the Toll the Dead save.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't figure people wanted to hear my lamination.
It's saved.
clacking around. Okay.
dude, lamination's hot. It's awesome.
Adrin.
It's so cool.
So are any of them not fairy fired at this
No.
point?
There's only 2 left, and both of them are fairy fired.
And
Okay.
these are cool too.
I'm not gonna do anything. Actually, I'm just stand there.
Okay. Murray.
Oh, jeez. Fuck it. I'm gonna kind of peek over and go, oh, hey, I see you there, bony guy. Although I'm not philosophically opposed to your existence, you're in my way. I'm gonna make a chill touch attack.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 necrotic. And like it matters, but it has disadvantage against attacks on me.
Yep.
So just kind of go, okay, bye. And then I just kind of like, dude, I did what you did. It's great.
All right. Who is currently standing in the doorway?
Right here.
So Coco
I'm right
and
behind Morgan.
okay, Coco and Morgan. You guys are gonna each get a skeleton in front of you. Coco. That's a 14 miss hit.
That will not hit.
Okay, and then crit on Morgan.
Oh,
Oh no.
sorry, buddy.
With an AC of 2, it's kind of hard. Yeah.
I mean,
That is 9 points of piercing damage as he hits you with his short sword.
Alright.
Alright. Coco. You now have one more in front of you and another one just next to that.
And yeah, well, I mean they're full of fairy fire anyway.
Yep.
Day advantage. Let's try. Nice. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Yay, advantage, because that other would not have.
I mean, you were gonna get sneak attack on it anyway, so.
Well, supposing I actually hit it, which that
Sure.
first one would not have done. And that is 8 points of piercing damage plus 7 points of sneak attack.
So 15 total? Okay.
Yeah.
You manage to stab it in with your rapier, and again, it just crumbles into the ground as you've now taken out your third one. Garvin,
Gimli versus Legolas all over again.
you see
Coco
one more
is-
of them sitting right in
Coco
front
is
of.
done.
right in front of
Done
Morgan.
with today.
Right in front of Morgan.
Yep.
Does it look hurt at all?
Yes. Yeah, this is the one that Murray had hit with his chill touch.
Technically, is there such thing as an undead creature? that
Murray has a
isn't
chill touch?
Apparently he
Yeah,
does.
it's news.
Dude, you saw the
Okay.
skeletal hand go.
I didn't hear. That was
Yeah.
news. I didn't know you had it.
There's a skeletal hand with 2 eyes, 2 fingers in its eye holes going. Boop.
So I manifest another skeletal hand trying to like yank at its spinal column, trying to just rip it down.
Okay. It is advantage.
Well, the first one was that one. Okay, a 4, so 10. Does
Nope.
a 10 hit?
No, it does not.
aw.
That's
Wait.
no.
Is that with advantage?
Yes.
Yes, I rolled a nat
Oh.
1 and a 4.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
That's
Morgan,
awesome.
you now have one sitting right in front of your face.
Like skeletal hand going. Eh. Oh jeez, you got it, bud. Don't worry.
Fuck. 7.
Now,
Does it 12?
because this sucker is in front of you with your bow, you
Yeah,
have
that's
disadvantage,
why
so it
I'm
negates.
switched into the scimitar for that
Okay,
one.
so you're dropping your okay.
Yeah. That thing kind of hurt a wee bit. Does a 12 hit?
Well, it misses.
Oh.
You gotta put it into the bone.
That's what I tried doing. I missed. It went through the rib cage.
So
That's
you
it.
have
Got
you have a
nothing
bonus
else.
action and an action. If that's it. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not an action. A
I've
bonus
got
action
nothing
movement.
else.
Okay. Tahiri.
Get off there.
Wisdom save.
It fails.
It's hurt, right?
Yep. Give me that D12.
Save me, Sahiri.
3.
Oh, they're dead.
It's better than the 1.
Okay. It's still up. Adrian, you're up.
No.
1 skeleton left.
1?
There's just 1.
It's been hit a bunch, right?
Been in a couple times. Been missed an awful lot too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is the high deck skeleton.
I'm gonna cross my arms and stay standing there. No, Mogren, try harder.
I mean, I will when I stop bleeding a little bit.
All right, Murray, you're up. You're muted.
Murray tries to talk and nothing comes out.
Oh, jeez, I tell you, fucking crazy magic in this goddamn place.
I didn't do it.
I'm getting a feel. I'm getting a feel for what's happening in the room here. Okay. Oh, you got one more. All right. You know, someone's got to get a kill today. I am going to hold Chill Touch. If it survives its encounter with Morgren, I'll pop it off.
Okay.
I'm reading the room and I'm like, oh, okay. With the conversation that we had, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not super dangerous. It's like, okay, I'm not putting anyone's life in danger really, so yeah, I feel okay with it.
Okay. So Morgan, the skeleton's now going to attack at you. Does an 8
Manifesting the energy.
Does an 18 hit?
Sadly, yes. That is
Okay.
my AC.
Or 8 points of damage.
Ow. Really close to that last spot.
All right, Coco,
That is
you're now up.
bleeding right now.
It's now me.
Yep.
How many skeletons are left? Just the one?
Just the one that a couple of your teammates have decided they're not attacking right now.
Hey, I tried. It just went wild.
I said a couple.
I'm holding green light in my hand with like a little spectral skeleton in the middle of it. I'm just like,
I'm holding my pipe at this point.
Look, gives you all kind of a fuck and stabs it.
fair.
Like, what are you waiting for? And
Morgren to hit it.
and that is a 26.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then Coco obliterates.
I don't think she can do less than it would take to kill it.
She's got
Is
sneak
it
attack.
that
I know
one?
she'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
That one.
I
It's
mean,
just dead.
not quite. So it's 9 piercing
It's
damage
like-
and a whopping 2 sneak attack. For a total
You
of
doubled
11.
how many hit points Adarty had taken in damage, so again, for the 4th time, Coco, you stab at it with your rapier, and it just shatters into a pile of bones.
You see Morgren like that.
You see that bow on the ground? That's my preferred weapon.
Kind of sadly.
Did you see
let
this
the
face?
fizzle.
This is me not caring.
I mean, I didn't see you doing much.
That was intentional.
Murray, I love you.
Yeah, apparently you two have some shit to work out.
Eh.
And I'm just gonna walk into the room, avoiding all of the traps, like all the fairy fired traps. I mean, myself, completely covered in fucking glitter. I'm
Wait,
just like a
Murray,
fucking
Murray,
glitter
as
princess.
fabulous as you look, give me a second, and
Okay.
I mage hand and just spring the traps one by one.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I mean,
DM, are there shinies?
So if you guys want to take some time looking around the room, there's nothing on the creatures, but you guys notice there's some glints of stuff in the different refuge piles around the room.
Coco's looking for shinies.
okay, Coco, just watch out for the traps, eh? Okay,
Give me-
I trust you.
I
Coco
need-
points at the traps which are glowing with fairy fire.
I need
Look,
8
I'm just-
d20
Coco,
rolls
that's
from
sprung.
you as you're walking around, looking around the room.
He's like, watch out for the traps. She's like,
No, I use
Yeah.
mage hand to just
I
poke
believe.
all of the bear
what,
traps.
what did you just say, Justin?
I need 8 d20 rolls as you're finding stuff around the room, Coco.
8?
8.
Holy. Okay.
When does Fairy Fire last? 1 minute. Okay, cool.
7,
Okay.
8. Okay, hang on. I don't have a lot of dice. It's fine.
So like,
That's a lot of 20s.
As you're
Okay.
investigating, the Fairy Fire fizzles and the traps are now invisible again.
They're all
Okay.
sprung.
One-
It's fine.
They're not
3,
all sprung.
3.
Oh, but
Write them down
4.
for me, because I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
It's only a minute.
Hmm. So Garvin, how'd
Surprising
you
amount
do
of
that?
repetition, given the number of.
Okay, some of those
Garvin just looks at
Dice I rolled.
Morgan. I'll let you finish.
Okay, so you find a healer's kit. You find
Handy.
2 lamps.
Oh shit.
You find 10 feet of chain, not linked to anything. You find a war pick. You also find, it looks like a doll of some sort.
Ooh.
And you find 2 sets of dice. They look like they're meant for knucklebone. They each have a skull symbol on the side that would normally show 6 pips. You find 2 sets of those.
And Morgan asks how I do that, and I just look at him and I go, magic.
Can you do that again?
Maybe.
he's been doing it since he was 5. I assume that he could.
What does the doll look like?
I mean, that was really interesting looking.
It looks like a normal set of a normal doll, but there's something slightly off about it. I mean, it
Is
doesn't
it like a
look.
is it like a porcelain doll or a stuffed doll?
It's more like
or
a stuffed doll.
Is it completely squishy or does it have is there something?
It's all very soft and squishy.
Okay, well, Coco keeps it.
Gonna do some voodoo later.
I mean, something seems off about it, but you're not quite sure what exactly.
Coco's 13.
Coco,
Gonna
if
do
it
some
starts
voodoo
talking to
later.
you, just throw it at Adrian.
Oh, she puts it in her pack.
Murray, you're
Oh,
I
next.
look to Morgan and I just maybe we'll have to play some William Tell sometime.
What's that?
I'll show you,
Okay.
but
It's a
later.
children's game. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
I mean,
Okay. So
Childhood
you
is rough.
guys, after clearing out this room, you see there's the hall. There's the door where the skeletons came out of, and then there's another door to your north. The door is open to where the skeletons came out of. The one to the north is not.
Hey Coco, how good are you with that there first aid kit that you found there? Are you like really good with it? Hey, do you mind? I'm like super fucking good with this shit.
Nope, she hands it over.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Is it full charges? Healer's kit?
Yeah.
Cool.
hey Murray,
Oh, geez,
if
I'm
you're-
like picking through all the ointment and shit. Like, oh god, that's fucking awesome. Oh, dude, that's so cool.
if you're really good with that, you mind patching us up a wee bit?
Are you sure you want to
skeleton, I
touch
can-
the weird magic-y types?
I can stop
he's-
you from bleeding out.
He's
but
got
I
a
can use
med
magic
kit.
to-
That's got nothing to do with magic, and I got stabbed in
mean-
the ribs.
To be fair, this is only gonna stop you from bleeding.
That's all.
Murray,
I really got now.
are you feeling a little rough?
I mean, I could do better, you know.
Could
But-
I see that real quick? Let me try some.
Sure. Oh, here you go, Chief.
Mhm.
And I pull out some of the healer's kit. I use a charge of it, and when I
Okay.
use a charge of it, Murray, you gain 13 hit points.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? So, look,
Fe-
dude, that's
feeling a
fucking
little better
efficient.
there.
Holy crap, dude. Dude, that's beyond my fucking. Holy shit, dude.
The boy is
I feel
talented.
fucking I feel insufficient now.
Welcome to my world.
It's all right. You hang on to it. No big deal.
Oh, I mean, do you have anybody else have a first aid kit?
I'll be fine. I just wanted to make sure you weren't bleeding.
Coco kind of makes a
Garvin
fake
winks
little
to you.
gesture.
I'm
She's
pretty
looking
sure
really
just
battered.
Coco here.
Coco's
Yeah,
down to
Morgan-
like less than
Morgan
half.
and Coco did take a bit of a beating. We should probably
Coco's
heal
down
up.
to like less
Flat
than
out
half
got
her.
laid out by
I
a
can
ball.
heal. I just
Honestly-
can't give you as much back unless while you're up.
Yeah, that's why
Honestly,
I'm not
Ones that
asking.
are
friends-
once you're down.
Friends, if I may once again make this suggestion, we did find quite a pleasant pasture where we defeated a minotaur. Can we take a nap? I'm almost out of magic.
I mean, I'm not opposed to like sitting down for a bit there to help everybody out, you know.
Keep trying to roll and I drop my dice.
You mean like
Uh-huh.
Here you are, Coco.
And you get healed for 12 points, Coco.
You
I use another charge of Murray's healer's kit.
So Coco,
Another
as
one?
you're
Okay, cool.
standing around in the room, give me a perception check.
Jeez, I'm a fucking pretty good medic, man. You're making me look bad. Holy fuck.
Welcome to my world, Murray. He makes us all look.
everything seems fine. That was a 1.
Well, what's your plus?
Coco's
Building is running.
plus,
This is
it's
fine.
+3 for
Oh.
for a 4. So she's
Okay.
she's obviously busy looking at the weird doll.
Not a problem.
Everything's cool.
Hey, Morgan, come here, Chief. Let me see if I can do something here. I'm just gonna
I
put
think
my
it's a
hands on
special
you.
kid. It seemed to be doing really good.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. And with my hand, I'm gonna cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on Morgan.
Okay.
Because I can afford. So that's 13 HP to you, Morgan. Okay, there you go, Chief. You got it. You got there. It's great. And I'm just gonna stand up. I'm kind of like cockeyed squint at Garvin.
Thanks, Murray. You're the
No
best.
worries, but we might want to sit for like an hour or something just to kind of catch a breather at least there. But
Or 8.
or 8. I mean, look, it's a nice place. I mean, I'm going to keep going, frankly.
I mean, I can rest for an hour.
Edward?
I don't want to stay here very long.
Test
Edward
Morgan.
wants to head back to the field room place. I don't really know what happened when the door closed, but y'all say there was a minotaur? How'd that come out?
We killed it.
No, where'd it come
I
from?
tore the fuck out of it.
Oh, there were skulls that
Yeah.
I had mentioned to you all. And they had runes on them, and Murray touched it and tried to move it, and suddenly there was quite a lot of bellowing from some cow thingy, and then there was a minotaur, and then we quickly dispatched it with our magic, and here we are.
So
Oh, the skulls
I
are
mean,
destroyed though, so there is
I'm just saying.
conceivably less concern. Yes,
just
no,
as
the
long
key
as
was
there's
around-
not going to be some minotaur barreling at us while we nap.
I
The key
don't
was around
think
its
so.
neck, and we have the key, so I mean, we might.
I-
be
I don't
okay.
really want to nap. I'd rather just sit here for an hour. I want to walk back
I mean,
over
really.
You just got the ability to walk. Now you're complaining about it.
I mean, I'm just gonna kind of walk by and like pet you on the shoulder. I mean, if you don't blow your load in like every 5 minutes or something, you might be okay there, Chief. Yeah, I love you too. That's why you don't flick my
Besides,
fucking
wait,
ears
what's
and
in
I don't
front
get
of
so
us?
salty. That hurts.
there. Has anybody looked ahead?
Sorry, Murray.
Not yet.
Question to the DM. Would
Yep.
there be anything that catches out of the corner of my eye or anything like that?
I would have had you roll. If you guys are looking around, that's one thing.
Where I bring up the
I mean,
question
I
of the passive
saw-
perception again.
Coco's
I
definitely
saw
not
Coco
looking around after that
so
roll.
I'm not looking around. I assume she's seen.
Coco's currently
sorry,
fascinated by her new doll.
we can't see the invisible traps anymore, so watch your step, eh? I figured
Yeah.
they're about every 10 feet, give or take, so just, hey,
I mean, Adrian did
I mean, if
go.
we could...
Didn't Adrian go and
Popping a
purposefully
lot of them.
trigger all of them?
I purposely triggered the ones that we could see. I could systematically trigger.
Oh,
in
if you, I didn't
the
hear you
spots that
say
we
that.
Assume.
If you did
Yeah,
that during
Adrian.
while she was looking around, that's fine. Then yeah, they would have all gone off. So yeah, they'll-
Okay, cool.
you guys can actually
Oh,
see
yeah.
every 10 feet there is there's a set off trap.
Yeah,
I missed that. That's my fault.
mage handed, and it just went. Bap,
Yep.
bap. It just went into the
Okay.
middle and went.
This guy's fucking crazy, man. Okay, look, there's shit written on the walls. There's random balls in our face, and there's all kinds of shit. Like, this is fucking weird, okay? So, if you guys want to have a sit, like, do you want to go back to the thing, or do you just want to sit here? I mean, it's kind of nice in here.
I'd like to be out of here.
There's a
general.
pile of dead man over there, Murray.
In general, okay. Hey, Coco, do you mind taking a looky-loo there? Okay, so there's that door where the dead things came out of, but then there's that one right there. You mind giving her a looky-loo there, Coco, just to see, if there's any...
You guys can't
Or
tell
look
that
out
the
for balls.
the doorway the skeletons came out does go back a little bit, so it's not like it's just a small crevice in the wall.
Okay, yep. Coco will take a look and see if,
Take a peeky poop.
yep, pretty much.
Peeky poop, eh?
Take a
do I
peek.
have dark vision?
Take a listen.
So, are you going to the closed door to the north, or are you going to the door that the skeletons came out to the east?
We'll start with the door that the skeletons came out of.
Okay, so as you get closer, you can kind of see multicolored glints kind of shining through. What you see is there's an altar. Let's see. Yeah, there's a small altar made entirely of dark, splintered humanoid skulls. The eye sockets of 3 of the skulls have been filled with semi-precious gemstones. There's a large mural that wraps around the walls of the chamber, depicting numerous humanoid skulls of varying sizes scattered across the wasteland. The sun is setting behind a low range of mesas, and the skulls can each cast long shadows.
Coco closes the door.
The door went up
So
when it came out.
There was
Oh,
there was a bunch of
Oh,
gems
oh,
in
was
the eye
it- it was like-
sockets.
it
Is
was
that
like-
what you said?
Yep. There are 3 of the skulls have a gem in each of their eye sockets. So there's six eye sockets have different colored gems within them.
I like how none
it's like
is-
not even the shinies are enticing Coco into that. It's like, nope.
When you got the grave clerk going...
Well, my deity's Kelemvor, so this is not.
That good, eh, Coco?
Tahiri.
Alright, I go look. You want me to roll a religion check?
Sure.
See if I can figure out who or what. 16?
Okay. It doesn't look like it's representing any type of deity that you know of. You think this might have just been somebody who said it, some sick, twisted individual who decided to set up this altar with hidden behind this door and then set up with skeletons.
Yeah, somebody's just fucking with us. It's not a deity that I'm familiar with. So,
Are you familiar with all deities?
well, no, but doesn't hold a pattern to a normal altar. Doesn't fit.
I mean, if those skelly bobs came out of there, the less we poke our pecker in dirty holes, the less we have to worry about disease.
I mean,
Where did I hear that
Wolfman,
one from?
You could probably use the pickaxe and get those gems out of their eye sockets. He points to the pickaxe.
Murray,
that,
what the fuck?
I
Coco
mean,
found.
hey, don't judge me. 210, I told you. I've seen some shit.
Yikes. And heard some shit.
And Murray's just like eyes darting back and forth, like he just kind of he's not even trying to hide the fact that he just tried to lie his way out of that shit. He just kind of backs up.
In your head, it's fine, I won't blow your cover, but dude, gross.
Yeah, no, I'm seriously trying to figure out where I heard that story.
Does
Hey,
the,
there's that door that doesn't have undead shit.
does the altar
what do you
appear
think,
trapped?
Morgan?
You
Wanna-
can
wanna give it a
investigate if you
go?
want.
Sure. Coco kind of
geez,
approaches
Coco.
it sort of gingerly and kind of.
I think Coco wants to.
Oh,
I'm gonna start manifesting a
Oh,
child
that's
touch
better.
just in case.
20. Hang on. No, wait. That's not the right. That's not the right modifier. 24.
Okay, you don't see any mechanical devices or anything that maybe set some sort of trap of any kind. What you see are 6 gemstones, and hidden in one of the mouths of one of the skulls, in place of where it looks like a tongue would be, you actually see like a bronze-looking, like it looks like it's a tongue from the angle you're at.
I'm sorry.
Coco,
I
you've
just,
got
I
that
just
weird
had this. I just had like 6 Simpsons references go through my head. Okay.
Coco, you've got that grossed out look again. You good? I don't believe it. I really don't.
She's gonna
believe
take the tip of a dagger and see if she can just kind of put it between the teeth of that one and pry open the mouth and see what that golden tongue is all about. Or is it bronze? You said?
It doesn't look like the mouth or anything. It looks like everything is attached in place. You'd actually have to reach something in there and actually pull it out to be able to get a good look at what it is.
Hey,
Oh.
Coco, you want a crowbar?
Look, I mean, guys, I'm just saying, I'm not wrong, right? Look, I mean,
Garvin
we're
just
all
walks up and
people
yanks
of
the
the
tongue out
world.
with his hand.
Okay,
I just pat Murray on the
You
shoulder.
go- you go pull it out. Nothing happens. You look at it, and it actually looks like it's a scale of some sort.
I think this.
Garvin.
We're gonna need that.
And he just kind of shoves it in his pocket.
What you
Garvin,
got there, Chief?
don't be reckless.
Nothing. Hey, look,
Okay.
it was fine.
Well, if nothing else happened, then Coco's just gonna pop those lovely shinies out one
Okay.
by one.
Yep, nothing seems to happen. You find, I'm gonna type these out because these are,
I apologize. I'm gonna go see what the puppy is freaking out about, and I will be right back.
She roamery.
No, I think she's just sad that Mama's not downstairs with her. Be right
Yeah,
back.
she's roamery.
Ruh-roh.
So roamery.
so these are all the gems that are found.
Ooh.
Yo.
Oh, dude,
Lit.
blue quartz and malachite? Fucking right, dude. It's a party now. I don't know what that means. Hey, look, she has really shiny stones, and I'm gonna try to find a corner. I don't know where I got it. So here, you know, right? Like, I don't know. Sometimes
gonna
you
cast
just say
message.
shit.
I'm just gonna cast message to him again. Scene. Shut up and pretend we.
I can't.
All
It
right.
burns like venereal disease.
Shut
Listen,
up! You're not
Red,
making it
boy.
better.
As she grabs all the gems, nothing seems to happen in the room, and she's able to actually come out without a problem.
Murray's giggling to himself now.
I've moved the after kind of sliding that out of my pocket, I move it into my coin purse.
Yep.
Which sits inside of my belt, like partially in my pants. Like Garvin keeps his coins and stuff.
Nice.
Well, he's got to pack that
Like
bulge
fungus.
somehow.
I mean, yeah, it's a fungus.
No, it's it's off to the left, more like on his hip. It's not where you think it is.
I mean, bro, TMI.
You're the one who didn't have too much information there.
All right.
He just pats his side.
So you guys see there is another doorway that goes north.
And we're walking.
Yeah.
Oddly, this door
Huh?
has a doorknob onto it, but doesn't look like there's any lock a keyhole or anything like that to lock the door.
Garvin walks up to the door and rings the bell.
Rings the bell. You're taking
The
out
bronze bell.
the one that you
Yeah.
had. So you shake it.
Yeah.
The clacker moves in it, but it doesn't make any noise.
Okay, now we wait 4 to 5 minutes.
I mean, right. It's not what I was thinking, but sure.
But it's for science.
Is it like the bell of delayed gratification or something?
So are you gonna wait this time until something happens, or are you just
Nah,
gonna
I
keep
just
moving?
put the bell up. He
Okay.
had something else in mind.
Okay.
Also, like, Coco kind of looks like she's really deep in thought about something.
I said there's no keyholes or anything on the doorway at all.
I pull out my quarterstaff, and I'm like full wingspan reach. I mean, I could do this because she's kind of in her own world there.
Murray, and I just
Yeah.
mage hand in front of his face, like, hello.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey, Coco, welcome back.
mean-
Jeez, that was a deep thought right there.
Why fix what's not broken, you know?
Okay, so there's no lock on this door, and it kind of opens. I was gonna open it. I'm like touching it with a quarterstaff.
Okay.
There's a mage hand waving in his face.
Does the door?
Yeah,
if
no,
the
we know
door's,
you're a fucking. We know you're fancy. Shut up.
so the door,
Dick.
the door is not
I know
is
it
not
does.
locked.
You don't
Does it
see
look-
any type of keyhole that would be anywhere that you'd be able to pick a lock, so it doesn't look like it. Your initial look, it doesn't look like it's a locked door.
Okay. Does it
Mage
look like
hand's gone.
there's? Does it look like there's anything
Yeah,
around
fucking-
it that might be a trigger to a trap?
You can
I-
go ahead and roll a investigation check on.
I think the door's already open.
Seems fine. That was a 9.
Everything's
Okay.
fine.
Cool.
So
it's fine,
yeah, as far as you
nothing
can
wrong
tell, the door, there's nothing wrong with the door. You can just open it without a problem.
Murray? If you would.
Poke.
The door actually pulls open.
Oh shit! Oh jeez. Okay. Well, now, Mr. Fancy Pants, with your fucking hand.
Mage hand.
So you
Ah.
pull the door open. As soon as you open the door, inside the room, you see these gouges in the floor, and throughout the entire floor, you see these spinning blades pop up in and out of the floor, and swinging blades sliding back and forth across the room.
Ooh.
Is it only on the
Mage
floor?
hand closes
No,
the door.
there's spinning
Oh,
blades
wait.
on the floor throughout the entire length of the floor that go up and down, and then there's blades that are sliding back and forth pendulum style in the air.
We're walking into a blender.
Very,
there a-
very
is there a-
slowly, the mage hand
is there a visible-
closes the door.
Hey,
Is there a
hey,
wait? Coco puts a hand out. It's like, is there a visible lever somewhere in the room that would
You do not
make
see.
this thing stop?
You don't see anything from your vantage point.
hey, Murray.
Eh?
Go roll. Since you're the first one at the doorway, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Sure. Yep. That does not count. Sorry, the die made a bid for freedom.
That's canon. Yeep dice don't count.
16.
Okay, so you've seen numerous traps with your just from doing a different investigation and things like that. You notice there's a pattern to the movement. You think if you took your time, you probably could make your way through it without, like, if you moved it about half your normal speed, you feel you could probably make your way through there without getting yourself cut up.
Yeah, I could, but probably not these doofuses.
Hey,
Says the person who rolled a 1 on her dex save earlier. I'm fully aware of the irony here.
Oh no, I fully accepted it. I was like, hi.
Having seen these things before, I would know that there's a mechanism somewhere that's controlling it, right?
You would think that there's possibly something somewhere, but you can't see anything. in this room.
Okay. Okay, so Coco sort of holds up 2 fingers and, like, just wait. And she's going to attempt to cross and, doing the pattern. And as she's
I'm
going,
gonna pull her
she's-
back. No,
Coco swats at you.
Coco,
She goes again.
stop. Murray,
Coco,
go
if
get
he
one of
has
the big balls.
Coco, if he has an idea, I say we let him try it.
Coco rolls her eyes but steps back.
Okay, I'm gonna go find one of the really big balls,
I'm gonna go with him
And,
and
like,
grab
push
one
it.
with him.
push it back up the stairs. Pink.
Give me a strength check on that.
I messaged
Okay,
Coco. No one ever said it was a good
19
idea.
I don't know that I can.
You don't have to respond. It's
I
just
don't
a
think
quip.
Coco can answer.
Yes, I am.
It's
And
just a quip.
there's no steps. It's all flat rolling ground, but I need a strength check just to push
That
this
is an
ridiculously heavy.
18 athletics. Or strength, yeah, because it's the same. It's +4. Yeah.
Okay.
I am also assisting him.
So go ahead and just you roll as well. I want to see what the
I got a
combined is.
14.
Okay. So it takes you guys a little bit to push this heavy freaking ball. I mean, it's 2 feet diameter. So this is gonna be a couple hundred pounds between the two of you pushing this.
Oh god. This thing is so small to me too, because I'm like fucking gigantic. Okay, yeah.
So
Like,
you guys
down
manage to
there.
slowly push it up. Are you trying to push it into the room? Is that what you're trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've got it into the doorway. Give me another combined strength check to see how hard you guys can push it.
Ooh, that's better.
Oh right, that's true. I count as a size larger than me.
That's right. Yeah, for bug.
I mean, there you go. So that's a nat 20 + 4 for 24.
Okay.
Nice.
I got a
Okay,
17.
on 3. And I'm gonna dive to the left, okay? 1, 2. Whee!
Okay. So you push it forward with as all of your might. Both of you guys end up stepping into the room
Thank
as you
you.
do it, but you're not in. There's a good 10 feet, but before the traps actually cut off.
Yeah.
As you guys do it, you push it in. You hear this sound of just grinding metal. The swinging blades slam into
loud.
this thing. I need you both to make me dexterity saves as the mechanisms of these shatter the metal on these blades and shoot
He
across
closed the
around the
door.
room. You don't have
No,
time to
we're
close the door.
inside. We had to go inside to be able
You
to push the
two
ball into the,
make me
Alright.
dex
into the
saves.
things. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh!
That's a 23.
With a +1, that is a 2.
Oh. Murray,
I
no.
hope it was
Rip.
worth it.
It's a good thing he has the most health.
Does he?
I have not the most health.
Oh.
I had healed you though.
All right, Murray.
I'm max health, but my max HP is not.
Murray, you take 17 points of damage as you take the full blunt of that.
Okay, hang on.
Morgan, you take half of that at 8 points of damage.
Oof.
Murray gets up with a piece of a saw blade stuck in his head, and just kind of blindly with one eye.
Coco reaches out and grabs you by the hand and sort of slowly
pushes it open.
Well, I gotta open the door first.
Oh, is the door closed?
He closed the door.
As
I'm
soon as they
finding
got
the
through,
door
just
with my one good eye.
Don't know why we didn't just roll it through the doorway, but apparently we had to go in.
It's called momentum. You need
I
enough
know,
of it.
right? You would think we would have thought about that, Garvin.
I mean, no, you were going uphill. You had to go in the room to get enough momentum.
maybe if you had insulted someone smarter than you, this might not have happened.
So the rest of you looking into the room, you just see this metal ball that's now just scarred all over it, sitting in the middle of the room, and there's just shrapnel of broken pieces of the metal wheels spread across the room. But
So,
as
for
far as
something,
it,
I guess
that giant chunk
it's
of
all
steel on my
stopped.
head.
The entire trap seems to have stopped.
On the
But
bright
it
side of the moment,
shut
it does
stuff
seem to
all
have
over the
worked.
room.
That's something you don't want to see in the workshop.
No. Yikes.
Yeah, no.
Ow!
Out of context, I'm very confused about the whole we went uphill through 2 rooms.
It was
was
It
an uphill
wasn't
slope.
uphill, but you had to get it over. It was flat ground, but there was a lip over the doorway. You had to go through it to get the full momentum to get it in to push it through, just because of the weight of the ball.
I think it's like 300 pounds. You can't just push it and expect it to move on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move with it and give it enough push to make it to go into the actual devices.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
That's
That's a decent idea, but
that giant
It
chunk of
stopped the
steel that I
machines.
pulled out of my head. Am I pretty sure that the blades of death have at least stopped for a little
Oh,
bit?
they've completely stopped in the room. There's no sounds of anything, and there's shrapnel all over the room.
Murray, is that a
Okay,
piece of your
okay.
brain on that?
You think it'd still be
Yeah.
difficult to move through the room
No.
effectively, but
Fine.
it's safer than it was.
Yikes.
Coco's going to attempt to make her way through and see if there is in fact a mechanism, like a switch, a lever, a pressure plate, or something.
Just go ahead and give me a dex save, just one for progressing through the room. It's not gonna be nearly as difficult as it would have been otherwise.
Sure. That would be a 19.
Okay, yeah, you're able to make it through the room as you carefully traverse across, and you don't have any trouble whatsoever making it through. As you get to the end, you still don't see anything. There's just a door at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Murray,
there's
take
nothing
15
on.
points from a Cure Wounds level 2.
Yay.
He didn't have his headphones in.
15
No,
HP back,
Murray's-
Murray.
Murray,
And-
you get
Murray's-
15
oh, 15?
from
Okay.
security. Yep.
Is that
Okay,
door?
thank you.
Is that door locked?
Again, it looks like it doesn't have any type of keyhole on it.
And it does it open? Does this one open outward?
This one opens in towards you.
Okay, because they've all opened towards us, which is honestly a little weird.
Oh, geez, I don't need that. Okay.
You think
Oh,
that
fuck,
this?
Sahiri, that's awesome.
I think that
Thank
the other from the inside of the room, the other door would open out. But okay, well, yeah.
Well,
just gonna-
that would presume that this was the intended living space, and I don't think anything lives in that.
Anyway, yeah, Coco's gonna open the door and see what's behind it.
Okay, inside this room, you see it's a dome-shaped room. The walls are all polished white marble, very, very clean. In the center of the room, you see a 3 foot tall marble pedestal with a fluted column. On top of the pedestal, you see a plush red pillow sitting on top.
Okay then.
From the entrance of the room, you see something slightly shiny sitting on top of the on top of the pillow.
Well, you said her trigger word.
Anyone else just thinking of Aladdin with the Cape of Wonders?
Yes.
A little bit. Yeah, this screams magic-y stuff, though. The others are all on the other side, right? They
Yep.
haven't made their way through the debris and shrapnel and terribleness.
Hells no, Adrin's good out here.
Guys, what would we see? Do we see any of what she's looking at or anything else at a distance?
She's about 60 feet away from you guys.
Okay.
Big room.
I'd probably follow 30 feet behind her then.
Okay, go
So-
ahead and give me
yeah,
a
she'll turn her-
dexterity save as you're moving through.
Yeah, she'll turn around
Okay.
and with Adrin's voice say, Garvin, you should see this.
Hey, I did that.
Dex save?
Yep.
That is a 9.
A 9? Okay, that's fine because this is not difficult to get through. So you get your shirt snagged on a little bit of shrapnel on the walls, but you manage to make it through at least without taking any damage from the shrapnel.
Please don't die.
What do you want me to look at? I kind
Well,
of
once
make my
you're-
way to the rest.
Yeah, once you're there,
Uh-oh.
What was that?
You went
what's up
robot there for a second.
Beep boop.
she's just pointing at the pedestal. And she'll say,
So-
magic?
What do I see then? Because I
So you see a 3 foot tall pedestal with the fluted columns. Sitting on top of that is a plush red pillow, and there's something shiny and sitting on top of the pillow. Neither of you have actually entered into the room fully, so.
Garvin uses a spell slot, manifests an unseen servant, and has it go pick up whatever's shiny off the pillow.
Nice.
Okay.
Bob.
Unseen servant.
Ah, the return of Bob.
Brings it back to him.
With a vengeance.
What does Bob bring me?
So Bob brings you a single copper piece, and as he actually picks it up, you hear a from the pedestal come in a very sarcastic voice. Congratulations! Brings the coin back to you, and looking around on it, around the edge, you see the words. It says minted in 1364 DR, golden anniversary of the reign of Lord Pergeron the Paladin son.
Fuck this place.
It says, okay, thank
I'm not writing that. No, I refuse. I'm mad.
We got a collectible now.
I'm like
Garvin-
pulling a
Garvin
fragment
just
of metal out
laughs.
from my eyelid.
Garvin
Yeah.
just laughs and puts the coin in his palate. He finds it funny.
Okay, if he's laughing, this isn't.
There might be something else in there.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
I am not going
19?
fucking in those rooms ever
Okay,
again.
So you remember
I
Murray
have a
telling
feeling what you're
you?
about to tell me. Yeah.
Remembers telling you about in the winery room there was a door on a wall that had a slot that seems about the same size as that coin.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. I remember the slot. So, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Murray remembers the slot.
Oh, we got a key item collectible.
R/thinks I hate it.
So Garvin just, I guess, turns around and, I mean, he says to Coco, maybe there's something else in there. And shrugs.
Well, Coco will go. I guess Coco will go inside. If
I'm mad at
if
it.
Garvin has, she's interpreting that as Garvin saying it's safe, which it might not be, but
I mean, best he can guess. I mean, there was no trap on
I
the
mean
pedestal,
exactly.
so-
The invisible servant didn't trigger anything, so well, if Garvin thinks it's okay, then she'll go in and start poking around.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Okay, you find nothing.
Ooh.
The room is literally the marble room, the pedestal, and the coin sitting on top of the pillow.
Hey, there's that comfy
Well,
pillow though.
not the coin anymore, just the pillow.
Well,
At least
yeah. The pillow where the
I
coin used to be.
know. At least I know for sure that we didn't miss like a hidden compartment or something.
And
God.
I
I'm walking back
message.
with Bob, not saying anything to anybody, just heading backwards towards.
I
where the
message
coin-
Garvin. Are you laughing because it's actually funny, or because you're a dick?
I mean, it's kind of funny, and well, it's kind of funny.
I just roll my noticeably. The rest of the party sees me roll my eyes really, really hard.
I'm busy picking pieces of metal out of my eyelid and shit. Like,
God.
oh, I'm glad you find it fucking funny there, shooty boy. Last time I
mean-
fucking listened to you.
I
Jesus.
didn't tell you to take anything with a ball and shove it in the room. That was Margaret.
No, I was talking to Morgan. I said shooty boy. You're not
Yeah.
shooty boy.
Oh.
If anything, you're like magicy boy.
Hey.
Ha!
What? I'm a magicy boy too. Fuck off, okay?
Okay.
Just different magicy.
Trace magic bros. Yeah?
Garvin disappears from the room at this point.
By the way, having a piece of metal in your thinky parts kind of hurts.
Yeah, he just goes. He just walks out, disappears.
Did you just say thinky?
Maybe, I don't know. Am I slurring? And I follow Garvin.
Yeah, as soon as I realize that he's like walking away, I follow him.
Okay.
Am I slurring? Fuck.
Garvin, you seem to have an entourage following behind you now.
So
Don't get used to it.
I just walk right into the room and I kind of reach into my pouch and then I grab the coin and I shine it on my cloak and then I stick it in the.
Okay. You stick it in the slot.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I hate how excited
Audibly
he is
for
about.
Murray. God damn it.
As you do, the door immediately pops open, and inside there's a tiny cavity. Inside, you find a lantern.
Grab the lantern, take a look at it. Anything special about it?
It's definitely giving off some sort of vibe.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Arcana check.
What kind of vibe are we getting off this, DM?
That's
Are
a
we talking
9.
like low, medium, or high?
Okay.
I want you to know that it's giving off a vibe. Is going in my nose.
You think it's some sort of magic? I mean, when you look at it, here, I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay.
It's obviously a lava
What
lamp.
sort of vibe would it be giving it? Would it be giving
I-
off if it
I-
wasn't
I-
magic?
I'd say Garvin just lights.
No. Well, that's creepy. It looks like a fucking eye, dude.
Garvin just lights it, just to see if it works.
Okay.
I hate how much you're loving this.
I mean, you gotta admit, it is pretty fucking... Wait.
All right. So as soon as you light it, a 30-foot radius light shoots out of it, and there's a dim light for another 30 feet. So it's got a 60 feet of giving you some sort of visibility. As you turn around the room, you see on the southern wall of the room, there's some sort of archway that wasn't there before.
That's so cool! And I just walk towards the archway.
Oh.
Garvin,
fucking
slow down.
damn it.
Coco grabs his arm and like flaps at him.
I'm all right. It's fine. Trust me. Look,
Yeah,
I've barely
you're
been
all
hurt.
right now.
The rest of you have. Let me
Yeah.
go.
Hi, still not hurt.
I
Right,
kinda
do you
can't
wanna
argue
go
with that
first?
logic.
No, do I ever?
All right, I'm going.
Okay, Coco's
I'm following.
Coco sticks close behind him.
Yeah, so do I.
Ew.
Does the
As-
thing
Garvin, as
he's
you walk
wondering
through, you disappear through the archway. The archway disappears, but as Coco's walking forward, she's able to move through it, so it looks like she walks through. The rest of you guys see it looks like she walks through the wall.
Oh god, I don't like this place. Maybe this is the fucking way out. I'm just gonna go I'm gonna like crouch down and
I poke my head back out and go and look right at Morgan and go, magic. And
As you
disappear back.
step through and you try to go back, you can't.
Oh, bugger! This
Oh,
thing ruined my joke.
punk.
Ha!
You don't
You
hear
don't know,
anything,
shut
you don't
your
even
mouth.
get to go ha.
Murder. Oh jeez, I'm gonna like walk right into your face, basically. It's like, bunk.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh, sorry, Chief. Sorry, bud. Hey, at least it's fur, and at least you're not crotch height. Carry on.
You smell funny.
Morgan and Sahira,
I
you
mean,
guys
it's
following
actually-
suit and walking through the wall.
Might as well.
As soon as Morgan gets through, magic.
I mean, yeah.
Shut up,
That's
Murray.
what your brother's all about.
Sahira, you walking through?
I've been pretty clear about that, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
Just
you
go,
guys, as you guys walk through, you guys can see, and eventually you see the floor, because it was very dark, even with the lantern out showing the way. All of a sudden, you see the blue floor start to show, and then ahead you see the altar with a book sitting on top of it, and you guys realize you've made it back out of the alley. You're now back in the sea ward of Waterdeep.
Maria's going to drop down on the floor and start kissing the fucking dirty ass cobblestones.
Ew.
Garvin just looks to Sahiri. Well, I guess we'll be getting to sleep in our bed tonight. Does
Yeah.
that make you happy?
It does. That's really exciting.
Oh god,
Like,
these
well, I'm
stones
kind of
taste
hungry.
like poop.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Maybe Liv will have something for us to eat.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hey, Garvin. Question for you. What do you think might have happened if we used that anywhere else in there?
I mean, maybe a lot of things. It seemed to show things you couldn't normally see, but I think I'm gonna keep this. He kind of secures it to his.
That seems
mean,
like a better time.
I don't blame you.
That's pretty cool. Actually. That's kinda. Oh god.
Morgan, as much as you may annoy me, I don't think sending.
What was that?
I said, as much as you may annoy me on. Well, as much as you may annoy me, I don't think sending you back in there with just the lantern is a good idea. So,
I mean,
let's go home.
considering I'm pretty sure I took more damage than all of you combined.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
you almost died more than I did. Do you want a fucking medal?
No, I
It's
want to
not
go and lay down.
Your dick away.
I mean, considering, you two want to heal the other guys that took 2 hits,
I didn't heal anyone, I can't.
and I actually did ask.
I mean, I just patched some
maybe
wounds, but
I'm
I
just
never
gonna
made it
continue
to
walking
you.
back to the tavern at
So-
that point.
You know,
maybe
I'm
it's
sorry
because
Murray
there's some
decided to take care of your
interpersonal
foot.
relationship issues.
I literally can't heal anyone, I probably would have,
Yeah.
to be fair. I say to like Murray, basically.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
no, dude. I mean, hell, I'd teach you if I could, but fuck,
Uh,
your little
nah,
brother is
it's-
basically blowing me out of the water, you know?
I know, it's fucking annoying, isn't it? Welcome to my life.
No, not really. I like it. It's great.
Oh, okay, well, fuck at me
Hey,
then.
embrace the chaos, dude. Embrace the chaos. It's weird.
Glares.
Oh, right. That's that's an accidental pun. That's funny. Oh god, I'm hungry. I was just.
Yeah, me too.
All
Let's
right,
go home.
so you guys start making your way back down to the Trollskull Alley where you guys are heading back to the Ghost Leaf. As you guys,
Just a moment. I gotta stop and grab one thing real quick in this shop. I'll be right back out.
I just stop out front of the shop. I'm not
Gotta
going
grab
in.
a
Hey,
small
DM,
pouch
what time
and
of day is it?
come back out.
We first made our way there in the morning. What time is it now?
it's pretty late in the evening. You see the moon's at pretty much full rise. You guys feel like you've spent a good full day dealing with the insanity of this place.
Really, only a day? I feel
Yeah.
like it's been 5.
I know.
I feel like it's been 6 weeks.
I feel like
Time
it's
to
been
More
at
than
least
that.
months.
More than that.
Couple
Like
months
8
at
weeks.
least.
Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bam. Puns! Oh god, I feel like some psychic damage is coming my way.
That's okay, I don't have the spell slot left.
No, I mean some kind of like some deity level psychic magic. Rocks fall, everybody dies type situation. Oh,
I'm not there.
So Garvin's picking up a thing.
Yeah, I walk into a shop. Like I literally dip in for just a moment, and then kind of dip back out, putting something.
Okay,
In my
it was. Oh, okay, cool, sweet.
Yep.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So who do we need to pay? Because don't we owe some people some money?
Not today.
Oh man, I mean, what is it? We had 2 out of the 3 things that we needed for the thing. So
Now
hey,
we have the third.
Do we find the third? Like, how do we find the third thing for the thing?
I mean,
like...
we got it all. Don't worry.
Oh,
you got that
jeez.
hard metal, right, Morgan?
I think
Oh,
Morgan's
he
gone,
fucked off.
Gavin.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we'll have to get it from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, if we got everything, all the things for the thing, then hey, let's go head back to the place and do the stuff. I don't know. It's just it sounds neat just to talk like this now.
I think he's
So-
a bit mad at me right now, so maybe
He might be mad at me.
take his own treatment.
I mean, he seemed kind of mad at me too because I didn't use my healing on him, but Murray had it.
It doesn't seem like he can take a
Right.
joke back.
Eh.
Well, and standard disclaimer, unless you go down for the most part.
Standard
Yeah, no, I mean, that was
disclaimer.
fine.
I literally can't heal. I probably would have.
That was like the first thing you told me was like, oh, hey, by the way, it's like, hey, if you don't go down, sorry. And I'm like, oh, cool. That's why
I'm
I
not that kind of
appreciate the
cleric.
effort that you put in. I mean, dude, I pulled that chunk of thing out of my thinky parts, and then it was
Yeah,
like,
do you still have
wow,
that?
and oh no, that's over there, dude. And there
Ah,
might be some
bugger.
fragments in my eyelid, but I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Neat.
Great.
I wonder if you're more conductive. I mean, what? Hi.
I don't want to find out.
Me neither.
No.
Right. Well, I'm hungry.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh. Yeah, see if go. Oh man, I could go for a pint right now. Oh, geez.
Dinner
This
and
boy has
sleep.
some booze, that'd be great.
Mostly sleep.
My
I agree with
magic
this.
is almost out.
Wait, how do you know if your magic is almost out?
Because I feel sodding tired.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, yeah.
This is where I just come running back. Hey guys, there might be a problem.
No.
What?
No. No
Yeah,
problems.
problem.
What did
Not
did
allowed.
Ghost
What's
Guy
the problem?
burn the tavern down?
Xanathar type problem.
Now,
There's a-
how would you know that there's a Xanathar type
Oh.
of problem?
That's a good question.
Logos on
And Garvin's eyeing you pretty
on
heavily. at
their
this point.
persons.
Where did
Who
you
are
see
what
them?
persons? What are you
The
talking about?
tattoos on the neck and whatnot.
Where
Right, where'd
are
you
the
see
Xanathars
this?
killed?
In front of the tavern. They're waiting.
Is there a
Why
back
were you all the
door?
way up there?
Why?
Good
I mean,
question.
he said he was
I
going
mean,
home.
We kinda did go in and kill some Xants down in the sewers.
Right, I'm aware of all that, but why were you off by yourself?
I mean,
Because
he
I'm
did say he
tired
was
and I wanted
going
to go and
home.
lay down. This
I mean,
is
you
going back
seem to
to you
disappear
guys.
pretty often by yourself. You know,
You're one to
you
talk.
just-
He disappeared
Okay.
once.
one
I mean,
time.
And
Actually,
he came
told
back with
somebody where I
useful
was going.
information. You come back with bad news.
He doesn't just come
mean,
back
would you
with
have
bad
rather
news. He
walked
doesn't
into
tell us
these
where he's
guys?
even going.
How many?
No, that's fair.
6. I mean, I could have just went off and done my own thing, and you guys could have handled them yourself at this point.
You're right. Thank you, Morgan.
I'm just
I
tired.
appreciate you telling us the information. That is not me being a dick.
Yeah, they don't look too happy though.
Well,
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not
Well,
so big
being
as.
realistic and people want to sleep on the floor, we can go to the mortuary.
That doesn't seem spooky at all.
I
Sleeping
mean, I'm
amongst
not
the dead
opposed to
wouldn't be the
that at
first time.
all. Okay, wait,
I wanted to
spooky.
sleep in a beautiful meadow, but no. Garvin didn't want to go to nap.
Spooky.
you
There's a
know,
literal fucking
I actually
ghost
have a bit of an
bartender.
idea here, and I think it'll go really well. And he pulls a stone out of his pocket, and as he pulls the stone out of his pocket, he speaks into the stone and says, "So I think we found the keys to the thing you wanted us to find, but we got a bit of a problem. Xanathar's guild is at our tavern trying to find the entrance." As
Adrian,
he says to the open lord of Waterdeep through the sending stone.
what is it with you two talking to stones so often?
You don't
Okay.
even
I
hear
mean,
me
they're
talking.
really-
It's in my mind.
Yep.
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah.
okay.
So, with that,
Marok talks back.
we're going to stop here because we're now past midnight, which is later than we normally go. But that's a good stopping point anyway. So, when we come back in 2 weeks, we'll see how everything kind of wraps up here as you guys have finally made it out of the dungeon that is Blue Alley, found what seems to be the key items you need to enter into the vault. Probably coming to a pretty quick close here to the, of this chapter of our story. We'll see where we go from here. So
No one died, and I was only naked once.
yeah, that's true. You did get a naked once. I forgot
Here.
about that.
Peek the steel in my thinky bits.
Real quick, let me rephrase. See, what is it with these two having pet rocks?
Dude, pet rocks, man.
This
They're
is
great.
not. This doesn't look like a rock. This looks like a small stone with a face on it.
To be fair,
Pet
Morgan,
rock!
I mean, a
To be
small
fair,
stone with a face on is pretty
And
much
it
a
was
pet
given-
rock.
And it was given to him in front of you by somebody that you would remember.
Yeah.
to be fair,
I know.
Morgan, I feel more like this rock's pet.
We'll get to that later.
All right.
I hope not.
Either way, guys, thank you so much for hanging with us. We'll be back with this in 2 weeks. We'll be back. I'll be back on here on Tuesday playing some Divinity Original Sin 2 with Rhythmic and Sakara's here. Don't forget, if you guys see the @ underneath somebody's name, they are also a streamer, and they'd be greatly appreciated with a follow as well. I will be back on Rhythmic's channel on Monday evening with some more Guano Gang, as we're dealing with ramifications of ending up in Barovia with Curse of Strahd. So that'll be Monday at 5 o'clock, and then I'll be back on my channel on Tuesday at 7. And then in No D&D next Saturday, we'll be playing, I'm probably playing some more Dead by Daylight as I usually do every other week. So, guys, thank you again so much for hanging out with me and the rest of the crew here. I hope you guys enjoyed those stories, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Have a great night,
Small
guys.
reminder note.
Yeah.
Small reminder note. It's TTV, not 92 now.
Yes, I will be changing his icon for next session. So I'll have that fixed.
Somebody's got to be special
buddy.
and change his name.
It's better branding. Fight me.
Man,
All right, guys.
will.
Have a great
Bye,
night.
guys.
Bye.
Oh god. I'm so fucking happy to be